Hello everybody, and welcome back to Dicey Deeds Lancer. This is our first proper downtime session between episodes 1 and 0.
Sessions 1 and 0.
Well, 0 came before 1.
We do multiple sessions, missions 1 and 0, or 0 and 1.
Yeah.
There we are. So, this will be a lot of downtime, a lot of relaxing, a lot of kind of building on the environment of the prison this session. But as you can already tell, I'm joined by the usual suspects, my dear friends.
Hi.
Hello.
Yep.
Ignore the loudly barking dogs in the background if you can hear them.
The dogs are part of the dogs are part of the usual suspects.
Suspected of making a lot of noise. Suspicion correct.
Yes.
So, without further ado, let's begin. Our previous session ended with all of you managing to evacuate on like a drop ship alongside a bunch of people who were like slaves to this faction that owned that metal refining plant. But now you've completed your mission and everybody has been extracted off. Sorry, there was a bug. It's no longer alive.
Okay, I think God set us in here.
Whoops. Right.
Oh well.
Yeah. That is kind of where we finished off. So you were all, once again, as I described before, in this kind of secured hangar area as you're being transported. You're inside a different vehicle within a much larger vehicle. Within a much larger, like, giant star cruiser kind of thing that's travelling you through space at like, hyperspeed. A bit like a Russian doll, especially for Jameson, who is in a box. In a box.
In a
bigger
box. In a box. In a box. In a box.
In a very
in a
big
ship.
box between him and space. So, with your kind of Russian nest egg-esque fate, you are strapped in and awaiting arrival. It takes multiple days for you to reach your destination, and this is not a comfortable way of being. You're cramped and you're not able to have much in the way of enrichment. Wang is as grating as ever, in fact probably a lot more so, because you can't get away from it.
Nah, we're cool with Wang now. We're cool with Wang now.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still annoying, but I'm not going to actually point it out this time.
And yeah, within 3-4 days you arrive back at the sort of penal colony planet thing you are stationed on. Your sergeant doesn't come to greet you as you are dragged out on landing. Your carrier smaller ship has left the larger ship that you were taken in, and obviously that had left the giant star cruiser thing that brought you all the way to the system that you're actually staying in. And you land, and once again you are accosted by guards who put you into handcuffs and take you to your kind of cell block. No one really talks to you. Yeah, things like that. No one really talks to you or says anything, but by the time you get back, you are exhausted. It is late, but you are in your own space at the very least. It is late into the evening, but food is being served in the cafeteria. No one is around you. The prison is surprisingly empty at this moment, probably because most people have gone to go get food. But the guards watch and the cameras are on as always, and you are free to move about until otherwise told.
Well, if food's on offer, Is Wang around? Is Wang still just here, or is he already jetted?
Did you guys get bunkmates? Did that get decided?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Barbie and Blob were bunkmates, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Barbie and Blob were bunkmates, and my bunkmate was somebody else, not Wang.
Was it like the Irish or Scottish woman?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, the Irish woman.
I think.
It was.
If I remember correctly.
She is.
I know it wasn't. It wasn't the Mantis guy, or I think it was a Mantis guy. General Bug.
Delilah Pearson.
It wasn't the Bug-esque guy. It wasn't the monkey. It wasn't the robot. I know that, and it wasn't Wang.
Yeah.
That much I am aware.
So, are we saying it was Delilah Pearson? Is that the one we're expecting?
I'm pretty sure it was the
one who was involved in trafficking.
I don't think we ever got introduced, and let's not spoil the audience before any reveals happen.
Okay.
Trafficking something. Guess.
Yeah. All right. You can say if that's a secret, sure. But that person is not in your bunk. And Wang. Well, you can roll to try and spot him.
Oh, you want me to roll to? Want me to roll spot?
Yeah, see if you can find him.
All right, I've got a +4 to that now because I have leveled up.
Hmm.
Can you believe it, guys?
That's a 7 in total.
Yay!
I'll say he's not immediately around. He seems to be. He seems to have probably. He's jetted off immediately. When he got back, he was like,
I'm gonna do the best I can to jet off, considering the -2 to get somewhere quickly, by which I mean I'm just gonna head to food at whatever.
do you want to roll me
pace is
that
best.
since you have a -2? Because that's quite fun.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's see
If
how...
you roll below like a 6, I'm gonna say food's gonna have like been put away by the time you get there.
Alright, please. I'm gonna cry. That's a 3 total.
Go hungry.
Okay, so that's unfortunate for you. What are the other two doing?
I go get food.
Yeah, Blob wants food.
So you guys don't have a -2 to that, and aren't in a big metal box, so you can do what you want. I won't even make you roll.
Okay.
Jameson, you're kind of making your way over while this scene will be happening for the others. The others, you'll arrive and you'll see this big, like, bustling room with guards kind of on every corner and every doorway in pairs. Not immediately obviously armed, but they are clearly there and they are, like, fitted with, like, concealed armor and things like that, where they're clearly protected, but their weapons are not immediately on display. It doesn't look like they're as threatening as they could be. And then there's serving staff just serving up food to people.
What does the food look like?
Let's have a quick roll to see how good the food is. A 9. It's some kind of unidentifiably vague meat and mashed like vacuum grown potatoes that have been like dehydrated and then reconstituted with some milk protein substitute thing and some
so
like
it's sludge.
horrid.
Is what you're telling me.
No, it's bangers and mash, but it's from like a space penal colony.
Okay, so it's kind of shit bangers and mash.
Yeah.
That makes sense for a 9, yeah.
And it's served with some unidentifiable like salad that's made of like a bunch of just fucking different leaves on the side.
Well, okay.
But you ain't getting that,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
No,
You're
I'm
arriving
not.
just after they run out.
Honestly, I'm fine. I got my fucking nutrient tubes. It doesn't give me any enrichment, but it's like I'll live, technically.
So,
when Hanako sat down, assumedly next to Blub.
Are you? Yeah, you guys are just gonna line up and try and get food.
Yeah.
I don't think any. Like, I think you're here late, so I don't think anybody's really in line to try and like push in front of you. You're
Okay.
kind of the last set of people arriving, so nobody's gonna really try and beef with you, to be honest. But there aren't that many seats.
What seats are open then? Because I think once Jameson arrives, he's not just going to turn around and fuck off. He's going to sit somewhere just for the sake of doing so.
Well, the other two, would you like to roll me some kind of roll? See what kind of seats, or to see if you can more amicably...
Do we roll individually?
Yeah. June, what's your minus is empathy, right?
My minus is to charm.
Okay. I'm going to say I will apply the -2 here, just because people don't want you to sit next to them.
We don't want the freaks.
You're like weird.
You're like weirder than the robot,
The monkey.
the actual literal fucking simian, the legitimate monkey, the...
Alright,
You know.
alright.
I mean, it's a lot more people than just your group in here.
Yeah.
So 17 overall. That it says it's a 19.
Well, lucky for you, there seem to be... where do you want to sit? What kind of group of... Do you want to sit with your group of people that you were brought
I
in
want to
with?
sit with
Or
my.
do you want to look... Okay. Then, luckily,
doesn't know
your
anyone else and
group
doesn't
just
care
had
about
like a... Actually, on a 17, luckily, Wang has been saving 3 seats for you guys.
Hey!
He's
Oh,
got his
hell
own...
yeah!
What a real one.
He's folded up like a piece of tinfoil down and sharpened it on like a... he's sharpened up like a wooden spoon and been like
Shitty
actually
spikes
just...
on the chairs.
I will put knives on
No,
this.
he's just been like threatening anybody who gets too close. Been like, I'll fucking kill you if you take these chairs, man. I'll fucking stab you, bitch.
I love this man.
Fuck you.
I love this man so much.
Oh, Wang
Anyway,
for
how was your day?
president.
He's just asking how was your day after he threatened to stab these people.
So passive aggressive.
That's not passive aggressive. That's just
That's just aggressive.
that's just straight aggressive and then threateningly passive. That's like aggressive.
It's not passive aggressive,
It's
it's aggressive passive.
It's the exact inverse of passive aggressive.
It's assive.
Damn. He's
Well, I guess the three of us, one by one, are going to end up sitting by Wang.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, like the two of you grab your food and Wang like waits you over. He's like, yo guys, come on, yo, sit over here, man.
Yeah.
As you go over, it's a table of you two right now, Wang, the computer, the monkey, the 2 twins and the older woman, and notably missing is the Irish person and the bug guy.
Ah.
So fucking Paulus.
Oh shit, it's the Irish.
So fucking Paulus. You see?
Well, I think we know what happened.
Anyway, yeah. So notably missing from this table are those two. Everyone else is here. People are kind of conversing on their own, but Wang is like, he like gestures you over, and as you sit down, he's like, yo, so like, yeah, how you been? It's been like, 45 minutes. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Have
we
I
couldn't
arrived
bear
at
your
this
absence.
stage?
I think on a 5 minus 2 to a 3, it'll take some time. I'll have like an amount of conversation have passed.
A lot of them can tell that I'm still on the way by the rusty squeaking wheels down the corridors.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you're You ain't.
They know I'm on the
making
way.
me.
They know I'm on the way, but I am not here.
They know you're
Yeah,
on the
Wang's
way,
like-
but they'll know for a while.
Yeah. Wang's like, yo,
They'll
where's
for
Meals
like
on Wheels,
5
man?
minutes.
What's going on?
Yeah, he's on his way.
That's crazy. War beans. You got it wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how, like, what's going on? What do you think of the food? I think it's like, alright. Pretty shit. But like,
The entire
whatever.
time that Wang's been talking, Hanako has just been picking the leaves and then moving them to Blub's plate without trying to be as sneaky as possible.
Just wanna roll me stealth.
Yep. Using my new +4 to act unseen or unheard.
+4, baby.
4. Arthur hit the 4. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's his signature move. It's his signature move.
12.
Hey, a 12 is just high enough to where I'll have this person actually have to roll against to notice you.
That's me, isn't it?
It's moving to Blub's thing. So
Oh,
Blub's-
no. Well, Blubs you can also roll. This person
Oh,
also
so
got a 12.
Wang is all. The others are also generally rolling to see if they notice.
It's a specific person.
Yeah, I was moving it to Blub's.
Yeah.
That's 15. Do I have a thing that affects
Do you have a
that?
thing that buffs it?
Uh,
Yeah, I don't
Minuses
think-
it?
Read a situation, I guess.
I would say no.
Okay, just 15 then.
Just 15.
I don't have spot.
15 still succeeds. So you do notice Hanako moving these leaves onto your plate. Do you care?
No, I'm just like, okay, thanks.
However, the older... Well, let me pull up my little character description so I can be consistent.
Yeah.
Make sure I do.
We
Like, what's-
stan a king with consistency.
What's the punchline of this? Is that the Hanago just doesn't want to eat the leaves?
Yeah, kinda.
Pretty much.
Okay, Blub's just like, alright,
She-
fine,
she's
more
She's
for
just
me
kind
then.
of autistic like that. She's just
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
autistic
So-
like that.
I'm not going to complain about it.
The older...
Blue is a bad colour.
like older blonde one who's like evidently like a young adult age notices you moving the leaves over and like stands up and is like now come on, stop that, you got to be a good example to these kids down here, and gestures to the other two who are the twins. Eat your greens.
I don't like them.
Well, doesn't matter. Gotta stay healthy.
I'm fine.
Does Wang have any reaction to someone antagonizing one of his teammates a bit?
Well, it's just like,
And this is why we stand Wang.
This
We
is why
stand
he's
Wang.
my goat now.
That's why he's the goat. The goat.
The goat.
but yeah, she's like, what? Look, it don't matter that you don't like it. Wait, no, she's not Irish. She's just British. It doesn't matter that you don't like it. You gotta eat your greens. How else are you gonna grow big and strong? That's what I used to say.
I grew enough.
Evidently not. And she like looks down, towering over you. She's like probably like a foot taller than you.
This entire time, Hanako has not changed her expression. It is full, like, blank.
And
would
this
you like
entire
to-
time,
This woman
Blub's
is
been
apparently
eating.
standing
Blub's been
like a
eating the leaves, just kind of
Ramsona.
watching.
Not the Ransona lady.
Oh.
Would you? Do you think there is a possibility she would actually at all be able to convince Hanako to eat their greens? Eat
No.
her greens. Okay, then I won't even bother rolling it. So, in that case, she's gonna continue pressing you, being like, "Come on,
No.
This entire
you
time,
don't eat your greens."
Blub's been
no
eating
pudding.
them, and then when he finishes eating them, he's gonna go, "Oh no, they're all gone. Guess I'll get big and strong."
And That's why he's a lot bigger than you are.
I do not need
Just
to
let me
be-
know
No, you
whenever
don't-
it is that Jameson
Yeah,
will arrive.
I think, Jameson, you can arrive by the end of this kind of sequence of... You don't do her any favours by spoiling her like that. To Blubs.
Hanako has gone back to eating the food now. Like, completely just... I've like, just like, full on shutting out.
Blub just shrugs. He continues eating, and he's like purposefully talking with his mouth full. He's like, she didn't want him. I'll have him. Survival of the fittest.
Bloody hell. Prisoners. And then she... How are you?
Well, a little late it seems, but I'm doing alright.
Oh, do you need some food? And she like splits off half her like mash of one of the sausages and puts it onto like in a bowl or something. It's just on the table.
I'm fine, and I just tap the tubes.
Are you sure? I know it's. I mean, I know a liquid diet. I know a liquid diet can sustain you, but sometimes it's nice to have a bit of food in your belly.
That's true, but you might as well. Considering the speed I was moving, I wasn't expecting much anyways.
Fair enough, fair enough. What? Then she just goes back, she like sits back down, stops standing up, just continues eating. Occasionally, the young lass of the two twins doesn't like it, like tries to sneak some of her leaves onto the young boy's plate, but she's like, can't now, stop that. Being motherly.
The worst example.
Yeah.
What an I love that she picked this troop of shitheads to be the example to the kids.
Yeah.
So,
Reminder that
where
Blub has
did I miss
goldfish
anything?
tattooed on his knuckles.
yeah.
Just gripping
We've
the
got
utensils.
Goldfish tattooed on knuckles. We've got X-Soldier that blew shit up and is now in a box. We've got a guy whose code name is Wang, and we've got a picky eater super soldier.
Who also barely shows emotions outside of certain situations at this point.
Incredible.
Wang's not really going to say anything of consequence. He's just like, small talking, shit slinging. No, there's nothing really important anyone has to say. However, if there's anybody you particularly want to talk to,
Hanako probably mentions Bibble at some point during the conversation while not even looking it up.
And Blub just goes,
yes. We need to find you more of those movies.
why don't you watch them with these kids?
I don't think. She's just stuck Irish in my head now.
There can be more than one Irish person.
When the Irish one shows up, we'll just have to make her very Irish.
I don't think you'll be spending much time with the kids. You're not a great example. It's alright.
More Bibble for me.
Yeah, sure.
So have you lot been out on a mission already, or?
Aye. Me and the Peter and the kids.
Fair enough. What was it?
Roll me something.
Roll something. I don't think I've got anything that can particularly aid or diminish here. I think I'm just going to be rolling flat on whatever I'm rolling here.
Roll me something. Okay, I'm going to call my dog into the room and I'm going to ask it to roll over. If it does, you win. If it doesn't, you lose.
Yeah. I'm showing that.
Alright,
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
not gonna
funny
work.
system.
Yeah, I put my cat on the mic.
But, okay, so I'm basically rolling to convince them to.
Yeah.
I get.
Just to convince it, because it's like maybe not the easiest thing to talk about. 12. That's
12.
flat. It's easy. Solid can pass.
Flat 12.
It's like, I mean, if anyone's gonna get it, you are. So why not? We were fixing. There was this awful gas leak on a refinery planet. We had to go down there and just patch it, but obviously it was high pressure, and there were these fucking giant fish that were trying to eat us all the time. Shit.
Blub just kind of stiffens at that.
I don't think fish people were what she was talking about. Just like
No, like giant
fish.
eels.
Blub relaxes a little.
I
Yeah,
don't think she was being fishist. Well, it's okay.
No, I got nothing against your kind.
I just gently.
Got nothing against anyone. The computer just chimes in with. There is absolutely no reason to associate you with a giant eel.
Thanks, man.
I like this guy.
Well, what were you up to?
We were dealing with taking out a bunch of slavers and saving their captives. It got
Some real hero shit.
got pretty dicey near the end, but managed to make it work.
How was your handler?
We were with Sarge. She was alright. It was surprisingly okay.
Yeah, Mariah's a... And she...
Honest
Mariah's a... And
advice.
then, yeah. She goes, well, Mariah's well... And then leans in and whispers in your ear, she's a bitch.
I like how
You
she's
see
whispering this, but she definitely swore twice in casual conversation in front of the children.
Yeah. But she actually remembered this time.
Oh wow,
She's not a good example either.
She's just a
She's
fucking
not a good
hypocrite
example
then.
either.
Yeah.
She's
I want to say
She's trying.
both
like-
times
She's
she
a
swears,
mess.
Blub just kind of glances at the kids and
Oh.
then glances back at her.
Oh,
She's in
oh.
prison.
Yeah, but God forbid there's a picky eater.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. God forbid. I'll
Tut,
bear
tut,
that
tut.
in mind.
Yeah, I hope we get Sarge next time. Although I don't know if you stay in the same teams. I'm not sure how it works. Maybe we could go ask. I think there's some training exercise tomorrow or something. And then obviously we got education.
Of course.
Which is
So,
bullshit.
what were your call signs out of interest?
It's A and B, those two, for obvious reasons. I'm actually, do they have different call signs? Oh, they do actually have. Oh, it's Hansy and Littlefoot for the twins. So, when she points, I thought I just called them A and B. I actually gave them call signs. That's fine. So she points to the young girl and goes, "That's Littlefoot," and points to the young lad. "That's Hansy." Points to the computer monitor and goes, "That's Ornate," and we all just call him Arnie. He doesn't particularly like it, but he's not against it either, I think. And I'm Ransom,
I see.
but I prefer to be called Leah because it's quicker and my name.
Understandable. I'm Jemison Briggs. Beans. I just because I'm stuck in a can.
Yeah, she's gonna go like, "Well, you took it well. It's a little bit funny." And Wang is gonna be like, "I mean,
Used to it.
personally, I'm saying it's really funny. I think that's the best one." I'm just saying. I mean, I think mine's cool as well. His
you,
might be
you,
better.
You give me a run for my money on it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He's literally in a can, and he's beans. That's kind of crazy. It lines up, bro.
Now that I think about it, Hanako's here is pretty funny as well, given circumstances.
Yeah. Hey, it's alright. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Didn't think she'd be a fan, but it'd be like that.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Hanako is still just eating, completely conversation flying over.
Hanako there,
Yeah.
call sign Barbie.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I'll let the other two introduce themselves. I just introduced Hanako because she clearly wasn't going to introduce herself.
Look, it's the best food she's eaten.
She was busy.
Wow.
She's busy. I'm not
She's
gonna
enjoying
interrupt
her meal.
She's busy.
All of the food she has eaten thus far has been, quote unquote, the best food she's had so far. That's
Hanako's
how-
busy. Blob's fine with talking with his mouth full, and Wang is clearly done already.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, his tray was clear when you guys arrived.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm well, the name's Lo Wang. Sorry, no, wait, it's Wan Fighting Team, not Lo Wang.
Yeah,
There's
Wang's the
Wi-Fi.
guy from fucking Shadow Warrior.
That's amazing, man. I love that guy.
That's a different guy.
Different
Yeah,
guy.
the name's Wan. They call me Wang. I don't mind either. It does mean penis. It's just kind of funny.
He just says
Does
that
she
again.
have
how
any reaction
How does
to
Leah
this?
respond to that?
How does Leah respond to this? Badly, I assume, then. Oh no,
She just, like, she
soda
just-
pose again.
Just like
no.
shakes her head and gestures to the two kids who aren't paying attention. They're like doing their own thing, having their own conversation. They're like, Lass is just doing some shit with like just some like cogs she snuck in, and then the boy is like helping her tweak them and do some random. They're just like fiddling with some shit.
The tweaking.
They're just tweaking.
I'm fucking tweaking.
Anyway,
Tweaking it.
Oh yeah. Blobs, you gonna introduce yourself?
Yeah, and I'm Blob. 3 guesses why.
Fine. Yeah, I mean, we're probably gonna just like go back to our cells, but nobody mean, yeah. Boy. And then the 3 of them leave, and the like computer monitor just is like, goodbye. And just drives off.
they seemed alright.
Yeah, they were cool.
You seen any of the others that came in with us, by the way? I noticed that missing from here.
Yeah, the bug guy, he, I think he ate someone. So, he's like, probably like solitary or some shit. And the other, I was gonna call her a bitch, but I don't know if she's a bitch. She might be cool. But, yeah, no, I ain't seen her. You're bunking with her, right?
Yep.
I guess she'll turn up. Or she won't. She might be the guy eating. It's crazy.
I mean, what with us being the Canaries, anything could have happened.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Anyway, I'm gonna peace out. I gotta live with a computer. Bye bye.
Bye bye, Wang.
Just leaves.
The only thought going through Jameson's head right now is just like, oh, she acknowledged him. Team building. Yes.
Yeah. So
See you, Wang.
nothing made. Yeah. Bye bye. Yeah. Oh, actually, he'll as he goes, he'll press his like sharpened spoon into like Blob's hand and go, yeah, Those fucking guys over there, they give you funny looks. So just like stab him in the leg as you leave or something. And he just fucking leaves.
Blood like tries to look in the direction of Wang was pointing, but his arm was moving too much. So he's like, I don't know who he was talking about.
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, if you
You
think
just
about
to
it,
like half the room.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, I was about to say that doesn't sound especially wise.
Unless you guys have anything you'd like
Did
to
Glub
do on
finish
this
his
final
food?
day.
Yeah.
Okay.
All of it. Including what wasn't his.
Okay.
I don't suppose that we're given television privileges of any kind around here.
Maybe we
Is
could ask
there an
that
AV
computer
There's like
room
screen
or
guy.
there's probably like a communal TV, and then like maybe there's like probably like 4 communal TVs, but I'm gonna guarantee they're all in use. Unless you
Maybe we
guys can
could-
roll me a nat
Almost
20.
certainly all in
Maybe we could ask that
use.
computer screen guy
Almost
to
certainly all
just
in use.
change his feed.
We're not doing that. Hey you, change your face to Barbie Fairy Tale.
Quick, change the channel.
Fuck you. I assume none of them have a DVD drive. So
Maybe one of them.
I will just give Hanako the copy of Fairytopia that we got in the last mission and just go, if we find any TVs with DVD drives on any of our missions, we'll just watch it or something, I don't know.
Thank you.
So,
No.
does anybody have any requests for anything to do? We'll end this first.
Nah, I'm going bed.
Yeah.
I'm going box. And
Hanako does fall asleep with the copy of Fairytopia in her hands.
Yeah.
That's fair. Can everyone roll me?
like it's a plushie or something, but it's just
Yeah.
a hard plastic copy of
Yep.
That makes too much
on
sense.
DVD. That works.
Yep. Yeah.
Perfect.
This is.
Can everyone read me their positive and negative triggers, just so I can run them down? I'll tell you if this if any of them apply to this roll I'm going to make you do. If not, just roll it flat.
Who wants to go first?
All right. So I have +4 at unseen and unheard, +2 stay cool, +2 survive, +2 take someone out, and -2 charm.
Don't think any of those apply. Roll me
Okay.
a flat d20.
Is that June roll?
Natural 20, baby.
There we go.
Net 20, baby!
I'll remember that. We'll go for next in anti-clockwise order, because I guess that's how we started. Shade Boy or Alex.
Alright,
You could
I've
read me off your triggers.
got a +2 to assault, +2 blow something up, +2 invent or create, +4 spot, and -2 get somewhere quickly.
I'm going to apply a +2.
Alright.
Roll me that.
What the fuck?
That's another 20!
Interesting. Cool.
God damn!
Lux, could you read me down your triggers?
I've got
Massive.
+4 apply fist to faces, +2 read a situation, +2 survive, +2 word on the street, and -2 stay cool.
I'm going to apply a +2 to this.
Okay.
Okay. Nah, I knew it was too good to be true.
Yeah.
it was
Okay.
too
so
good to get.
16 overall.
I mean,
Still
that's
a very
still
good roll.
solid. That's still solid. It's just not nat 20.
I'm
and
sorry.
nat
I'm sorry. I
20
let the
plus
sides
2.
down, guys.
Okay. Well, we're going to have 3 dreams tonight then. So I've got to drum up 3 dreams. We'll start with Jameson. Jameson, you dream of like you dream of flying, but not in your own body. You dream of being not quite a bird, not quite anything physical, something with this kind of metaphorical body made of wind currents and suggestions of an idea of being free and unbound, flying among a sky that slowly shifts among millions of landscapes across this unbound universe. And it is freeing, it is beautiful, and it is joyous. And for that moment, you have kind of this awesome connection with your own body, even ravaged though it is. You kind of feel the limits, but also the options available to you, and you wake up feeling refreshed and nourished and ready for the day. We'll go now to Loves. You dream of it starts as a single grain of sand cast upon like a hill or carried by the wind, and this grain of sand kind of rolls into a crevasse in the ground and travels into these kind of deep and dark tunnels. You roll past gems, fossilized creatures, dens of blind animals that have never seen the sun, into a molten river where you melt and turn into this shard of glass and are embedded in some kind of crystal that slowly over millions of years forms and fragments into this beautiful, wonderful shape. And your kind of awareness and consciousness is kind of spread slowly in this beauty that takes place and takes shape over these millions of years, and you awaken feeling quite well, and you have like a newfound appreciation for this kind of artistic structure of a crystal, and that was pretty cool. Don't know where that came from. And Hanako, you dream of someone or something through this kind of hazy film. This not quite almost like a woman's silhouette calling out to you from through this kind of hazy film of interference, half mumbled words, half understood phrases and movements, but it is comforting, it is reassuring, it is relaxing to have this presence, and you know that though they cannot reach you now, you want nothing more than to be able to understand what they say, and you awaken with a curiosity in you, a willingness and a readiness to kind of greet the day.
And it wasn't Bibble.
And it wasn't Bibble. Yeah. But it was a woman, so Hanako might just say it was Barbie. And
Could be.
Confuse people.
So, with that, you all wake up. Alex, could you roll me a spot?
Alright. Rolling spot. That is a 21 total.
Oh, a 21.
Because I've got the
perfect.
+4 now. Because I've got a
So-
+4 now.
You see this kind of orange-haired person just like rounding a corner out of your cell as you wake up. Like they just left.
My bunkmate's returned, okay.
Yeah. That everybody is awake. You've been given a schedule for the day. You have to at some point go to it's maybe in an hour. Oh, you've got like an hour and a half to eat, shower, and get ready, and then 3 hours of basic training, then an hour for lunch, and then 4 hours of education, then an hour of enrichment, then another 2 hours of training, then an hour of dinner, and free time, shit like that.
Well, I'm gonna try and get to breakfast, but I am not going to put a direct effort into getting there, especially quickly. I'm just gonna go at a comfortable pace.
Oh.
I don't need food, but it's a nice bonus if I can get food. You know? Tastes nice.
I think you woke up pretty early, so you can definitely get there in time for food.
Very nice. Alright, what's the food
You
like?
will not be one of the first people there, but you can get food.
But I'm there in quick enough time to eat.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll see
Hanako
what the
also
other two
is
do.
gonna head to food.
Yeah. I think when
to
Blub,
sustenance.
yeah, when Blub wakes up, like as he's like getting ready to go, like he'll kind of just like look at Hanako and be like, "Did you have a dream last night?"
Yes.
I did. It was weird, but strangely calming.
I think I saw Bobby.
Well, I saw a lot of jewels, so
Yeah, but I hit the vape.
yeah. Barbie hits Blub with the "Yeah, buddy, okay." After saying that she saw Barbie in a dream.
We're gonna
then-
get
then,
sued
yeah,
by
head for
Mattel.
breakfast.
Yeah.
I think
Perfect.
Janison's probably a little bit
They
ahead
can test our
of the other
metal.
two,
Yeah.
but not by a huge amount.
Yeah. Yours can be probably closer. They probably put you in a cell that's closer, considering how slow you are.
I'm also just judging off of the additional bonus I got on top of the nat 20.
Yeah. I had a course.
Yeah.
Yeah, but didn't have a bonus, so it was just a flat roll. So I'm just saying
Certainly,
a little bit ahead. Like very visible but not very visible but ahead.
Yeah.
Also very visible because of the giant, slightly rusty, squeaking box.
Yeah.
The wheels are still shit, and I am still looking forward to getting that promised replacement.
Yes. Speaking of, as you arrive heading into the food hall, somebody somebody in like a white kind of shirt with like a tie and like they still have armor on under their shirt, but it's like this person's very clearly in like a smart casual dress kind of thing. Comes up to you and is like, hello, Jameson
Briggs.
Jameson Briggs, excellent, perfect. You're just the man I've been looking for. Yes, we do. I believe you are booked in for basic training and education today now. That might be a bit difficult for you, considering your current situation. However, so for the basic training portion of today, we've booked you in to have you come down to the lab with me and the boys, and we'll try getting you suited up for a suitable replacement, get you being able to engage with the whole system.
Something better than this old thing. I just
Yes.
tap the rusty box with my rusty claw arm.
Yes, exactly. And he just hands you like a form and he says, you will still need to go down to basic training, but if you hand them that form and then head over to one of the guards at the entrance, they'll escort you down to me and the boys down at the lab, and the lasses, that's right. There's multiple types of person down at the lab, it's not just a sausage fest. And there's also people with tentacles actually, did you know? Anyway,
Oh.
yes, we shouldn't be discussing my
Well, now I'm
my
definitely going.
employee's genitalia.
Jameson is just sort of like blankly staring into the middle distance as this guy rambles about his colleagues' fucking schnutz or whatever.
Anyway, we shouldn't be talking about my colleague's genitalia. We should be talking about the fact that you've got to go get breakfast and I've got to fuck off. Goodbye.
Jameson is just gonna
This is why we love
Do we have a
after
new
the
contender
guy.
for
Jameson's
best
just
character?
gonna slow turn after to look at the direction the guy's going in, and presumably at the same time notice Barbie and Blub.
Give me a spot roll, just for fun.
Fuck it, alright. We'll see how it goes.
You should know that our laboratory is at a sausage festival.
Okay, that's a 5, but it's off a net 1.
Okay,
The box
you're
is
actually
in the way,
gonna
I guess.
you're actually gonna be
also
so
have
distracted
pentagons.
by the fact that this guy
Goodbye.
he walks up to, and the first door he tries, it's like clearly a push door with push written on it, and he pulls it. And then he gets confused and stops and checks his pocket and pulls out a key. There's no keyhole on it. So he puts his key away and tries it again and pulls it again. And then he rubs his key card on it, pulls it again, and then one of the guards just walks over and pushes it for him.
There you go.
And then he walks through, and during that time, Blubs and Hanako have just walked past you.
I'd like to think that when the guard pushes the door open, he's like, "Ah, fascinating."
Ah! Good point, friend. And then he just walks through.
Alright, Jameson's just gonna turn around from that, see.
I think we have I think Wang has a challenger.
What, for biggest dickhead?
No, for funniest.
Oh, good point.
So yeah, well, I don't update my notes.
Well, Jameson is just going to keep going towards breakfast and probably just sort of flag down Barbie and Blood on the way in as well, since they've passed him now and they're right the fuck in front of him. It'd be pretty difficult not to notice them in that context, because there's no weird guy failing to go through a fucking door who's just gone on a slight ramble about his colleagues' fucking privates.
Hi.
Hey,
Did you have a dream last night?
I did.
We both did. Different dreams, but we both had weird dreams.
Is Bobby weird?
Well, mine was weirder.
I don't necessarily think Barbie is weird. No. I don't think that qualifies as weird. Well, we're just gonna head in and get some breakfast while we're having this conversation.
Yep, I'll roll for dinner.
What? Alright, well, roll for breakfast.
That's what I mean for food. It's bloody lovely. They've got real meat. None of that synth shit. It's real bacon, real eggs, synthetic beans, synthetic fungus.
Not synthetic mushrooms, synthetic fungus of just some kind. There's just
Dare
a
I?
patch of cultivated mold on the side of the plate.
Dare I say, the best meal Hanako's ever eaten?
Well, give her a sec. Give her a sec.
For a sec to have it.
It's served with a rehydrated, freezed, powdered orange drink thing that they've poured distilled water into.
You know,
And
could
it's,
be worse. Could be worse.
Yeah.
Could be a lot worse on the drink. Jameson's
Yeah.
Jameson's gonna eat.
Blob's gonna eat.
While people are conversing, I don't know if he can hear us. Can
Well,
he
I
hear
guess
so.
he's taking the headphones,
can.
so I'd assume
He
so.
can. He can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, in the meantime, I guess what were you gonna say, June? There.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Hanako, like last night, is going to. She looks at the plate, sees the mushrooms. and like looking around.
Offloading them.
Offload someone to Blub's plate.
Now, pass me some.
Okay.
She puts 2 on Jameson's plate.
Well, this hardly seems fair.
I thought it was like 4. I was letting my head.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So I was splitting.
I was gonna be like, yeah,
split-
bunk mates.
so- Oh, you get bunkmate privileges, that's fair. I'll be honest, I still had my mind kind of set on cultivated mold spot.
It's more like just like a fungus, like fried up paste.
Either way, she puts
Splitting
on
it half?
The other 2. Splitting it half. Splitting it half.
Yeah, at this point,
Yeah.
it's not even a matter of stealth, it's just a matter of formality. Jameson actively asked for some.
Is anyone? Are you guys gonna attempt to sit with anyone or look to sit with anyone?
Well, if Wang is here, we're going to
Wang?
sit with Wang. If not, we're
spot?
going to save a seat for Wang.
Roll me a spot.
Well, I might as well do so.
Jameson, do us
A
proud.
spot roll. Please, please, I want to spot my
9.
shit! Well, that's a 9. So could be a lot worse, could be a lot better, could be a lot worse.
Okay. You do spot Wang. Wang is in the line. You don't spot why, but immediately a fight breaks out as Wang grabs one of the trays and just smashes it across a guy's face and then starts kicking the guy while he's on the floor. And like 2 of the guards go over and like pull them apart, and then like some other people try and get involved and hit Wang, and then the guards like push them back, and like basically Wang's getting like dragged off, and he's like, "Fuck you, man! Push me! I'll fucking kill you, bitch! I'll stomp your teeth in! Eat fucking boot, shithead!"
I love
just
how
wanted to save him a
animated you
seat.
get with your expressions.
Do I know who he... Do I see who he just beat to shit?
Just some like aliens. They're like a
Some guy?
like a scaly person with like 4 eyes and like weird like valves on the side of their face, but they're getting dragged off because they're like bleeding from their face quite profusely. They're on like a stretcher.
I guess we don't need
So
to
I'm
say
getting
what.
dragged up and he's like, "Viva la resistance, motherfuckers! Can I have dinner? I mean breakfast!" And that's the last thing he says as he's dragged through a door.
I'm gonna... As I watch what initially Jameson's face is in like a grimace, but then as Wang starts fucking yelling, Jameson's face is just, you know, the face when somebody is being told, when you're in like the face you get in school when somebody's being like really harshly told off, and then their friend just sort of looks at them like they're clearly trying not to laugh at the situation. Jameson is pulling that face of like,
Yeah.
I can't laugh at this, but you know I want to laugh at this.
Oh no, Wang.
You'll be fine.
I guess we don't need to save him a seat.
Oh no.
Yeah, so
You'll be fine.
gonna look for anyone else, or is that about who you care for?
Well, I mean,
That's all Hanako cares for.
Aw. Well,
You
we're gonna,
you watch Barbie Fairytopia with somebody one time, you're friends for life.
It's a strong bonding experience. Well, I'm gonna just try and
Look,
sit
you complete one mission with a person, and you know, maybe Hanako kind of cares for them.
I'll try and sit with someone who's just like who's in the Canaries, you know, any known.
In your, or just, well, you're all part of the Canaries, like everybody here is a Canary.
This is the whole
Ah.
Canary program.
Yeah.
I see. Well, anyone in our set, anyone in our cluster.
In your arrival group. Okay,
Yeah.
roll me. So normally you'd have a -4 because this is your second attempt at doing something.
I've
But
got a +4.
you've got a +4, so it's flat.
basically just flat. Well, I mean, I'm not looking for Wang, am I? It's kind of a different action. Really.
No, well, normally you wouldn't be able to redo the exact same thing. It's the fact that you're basically making a second attempt at looking.
I see. Well, 17, that's better than my roll to look for Wang.
Yeah, you actually see your bunkmate, the redhead person, like staring at the door at Wang, like.
I just walk over to it. Yeah, he's just like that sometimes.
Oh, hi, you're Jameson Briggs, aren't you? You're my bunkmate. Sorry I've had to dash off. I'm not one for a late breakfast.
That's understandable.
You can see her, like,
yesterday.
tray is already cleared. Yeah, oh, sorry to hear that. I'd have done nothing about that, to be honest, but I might have said I'd have saved you something. But honestly, I get really hungry, so...
That's fair.
Nope, my alarm's still off. Aye, I quite just...
Sudden accordion.
Singular notes.
Brap.
Anyway.
Yeah, well, how are you?
Doing okay? I'm just gonna sit down. Is that
Yeah, there's like some, there's like, it's like not very, you guys arrived early. Nobody sat with her immediately on her table. She like chose an empty table.
And I assume this time, what was her name again? Leah?
Leah?
Yeah, I don't think Leah isn't going to spot from across the dining room that Hanako has once again pawned off.
No, Leia's not even here yet.
Leia, okay. Oh. Bit late then.
You guys are quite early.
Yeah, fair enough.
2 nat 20s and a 60.
Very solid. So, I noticed you weren't here yesterday evening.
Oh, I'd already eaten and left. Again, I get really hungry. They do not, long day's work in it.
That's understandable. Anyway, this is, Blub. That's Hanako. They were in my assignment that I was on.
As she sees,
but he's,
yeah, Wang's been dragged off. As you introduce Blubs, what's your actual name?
Gil.
Gil. Yeah. As you introduce Blubs or Gil, she like looks at you and like blushes slightly and is like,
Oh, she's... okay.
Do I get like? Does anyone get like a read off that? Anyone want to check for a read
Hanako
off
is
that?
not paying attention
Hanako
to the
obviously
conversation
isn't going to
again.
give a shit. She hasn't even seen this, and even if she did, she probably would have no reference frame for what it means. Blub, do you want to see what the vibe is there?
Sure. Do I have any modifiers for this? I could read a situation.
Read the situations.
Yeah, plus
Read
2.
a situation seems like it would be the perfect one for this. This is a situation, and you're reading it.
Well, that's 13.
13.
13. She's slightly embarrassed about something.
Might be the name.
Hello?
I'm guessing. Shot in the dark.
Are you just gonna be like, oh hello? Is that you talking in character?
Yeah.
No.
Hello.
Hi. And she's like avoiding eye contact and be like, hi.
Are you alright?
Yeah, no, fine. I best be off. Gotta go shower.
I'm gonna try and read this situation as well. I don't have any bonuses to it, but I'm just hoping I just get high. I did not get high.
She's clearly
Is
uncomfortable.
not on that good cushion alcohol.
Yeah.
I'm really not.
Cushion alcohol.
That
Anyway,
good cushion alcohol would interfere with my systems.
So yeah, she's like, I'd best be off. Lovely meeting you. She just like immediately picks up her tray and like darts off. But yeah, blushing the whole time.
What do you think that was all about?
I don't know.
Well, I'm bankmates with her. I'll probably find out at some stage.
Okay.
I'll let you know. Anyway, Hanako, how's the meal?
It's the best meal I've ever had.
That's understandable. Bacon is good.
Hanako has finished. I imagine would try and finish it as quickly as possible, just as a I need to do other things kind
Yeah,
of.
there's only so much bacon. There isn't unlimited bacon.
There is not unlimited
And
bacon,
there aren't
but there
games
is.
either.
There
Well,
are no
games
games
I-
around here, damn!
Can't have shit in the Canaries.
Can't have shit in the Canaries. You can't even have
Except
a
for a
hypothetical.
copy. Except for a copy of Barbie Fairytopia.
Oh, you can definitely have a copy of Barbie Fairytopia, but you can't necessarily watch it because they don't have DVD players.
So, is anything anyone wants to do before you are moved through to basic training?
No, not really.
I'd like to see if I can quickly get a read on where Wang is and what's going on with him real quick before I make my way over to basic training.
Yeah, how do you want to try and do that?
Just sort of, I'm thinking... Oh, no,
Maybe you could
I'll
ask
just
some of the people who were
I
near the fight, what kind of happened.
I think for right now, I might figure out what happened at some point, but for right now, Jameson is very confident Wang's going to be fine in general. So I think what Jameson is going to do is take this extra time to take a slightly circuitous route to basic training and just roll spot to see if he just happens to stumble across where Wang is.
Okay, you'll need a higher roll.
Yeah.
I'd need a 16 up.
It's very much... He's not really sweating it if he doesn't find out, but if he does, it's a nice bonus.
Yeah, of course.
Alright, so, +4 to spot. Added to a 13, so that's a 17.
Yeah, okay. You don't find Wang, but you find as you're taking a circuitous route, you see there's an area that's marked seclusion, and you see somebody bringing a trolley of meals down there, and there's 4 meals on it.
Do I hear anyone yelling anything funny down there?
No, because it's a sealed door. There's an airlock system.
I see. Well, that probably answers that question. And off I head to basic training to just hand over a funny leaflet and fuck off again.
Gil
With guards.
or Hanako, anything you guys want to do?
Nah, not for me.
I mean, Hanako probably will get a shower, but
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna make you roll
I
the
assume
shower.
nothing occurs in the shower.
Roll to not
Fair
slip.
enough.
Are you serious?
No.
Not for Hanako.
Well, you
Not for
well,
Hanako.
you can if you want.
Maybe for Jameson, roll to not short circuit.
A roll to not get electrocuted and die.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Trash bag.
Yeah, I'm pretty. Are you sure?
Where's Omni-Man?
I am omniing it.
I am omniing it so hard. Are you sure?
Trash.
Chicken.
Say so.
All our food.
Say so. I need to say so.
Anyway,
Where's Omni-Man? Actually, one of the funniest memes
I wish I knew
was,
these memes.
was
Yeah.
short-sighted Immortal versus skeptical Omni-Man, and it was just the Omni-Man Immortal fight from the latter half of season 1 in like 144p, with just those two lines repeated every time anyone opened their mouth.
I've only seen season 1. I need to catch up.
It is really good. I'd recommend. But yeah, it's just really
Anyway.
made me laugh.
Anyway,
YouTube
right.
poop moment. So,
real YouTube
if
poop moment.
no one's doing anything at all, then we'll move straight to what is basic training. Blubs, if you're doing literally nothing, are you going to just get there early?
Now, Blubs will probably also shower. I'm just saying he's
Yeah.
not doing anything remarkable.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's fine,
now
yeah.
we rolled it.
No, Blubs is a fish. He's not going to slip in the
Plus,
shower.
here's the thing. In worst case scenario, he slips in the shower and now he's in even more of his element.
He's like,
Roll
oh,
to
fuck yeah.
Roll to net get in a
accidentally
fight.
fail to slip.
Natural 20. Beat that to not get in a fight in the showers randomly. No, I'm kidding. But yeah.
Well,
Um,
let's see, just for fun.
Sure.
Fuck it.
You lose.
Well,
Get
no-
stabbed, bleed out, and die.
I also have a +4
Roll
apply
under
fist to
character.
faces.
Okay.
No, that was avoiding getting in
Roll
the
a
fight.
bleeding
now you have
out
to roll the
fight.
fight. Now you
Roll
have
a
to
bleeding
roll
out
for the
roll.
fight. Well, no, we have to roll for the fight. He still has a
Yeah,
plus
sure,
fist, apply
Okay,
fist to face.
You get
Natural.
stabbed, bleed out, and die.
What do you roll? Let me see.
Roll a new character. It's a natural one. Right.
Oh fuck. Anyway, right.
So
let's move away from fucking...
the person doing your basic training is this very kind of stone-faced, tall, like hugely well-built African-looking guy who is stood there and has just like a they're on the table. There's like a rifle and then they're like laid out on tables behind him are like a series of rifles with like magazines and shit like that, and then some like over to the side there's some shit to do with like a simulation mech unit and then, like, some other stuff, just a whole bunch of stuff laid out here. There's some like rope tying stuff, there's some first aid shit, and just on his belt he has just like a knife, just like outwardly openly there. But this guy is considering he's like around weapons with you guys, he's wearing minimal armor. He's got like a thing under his shirt, like a stab vest kind of thing, but that's it.
Alright.
Okay, as you all file in, he nods at each of you and is like, it's you come to basic training. I will teach you today. You will learn much. And then he just starts moving people over to the table and picks up one of the rifles.
As he begins to move people over, I was told to give you this. Show you it.
You just hand him the paper, he's like, understood. We will make up for your absence. Oh, the doctor needs you.
And I'm gonna make my way there with whatever guards were assigned to bring me.
Yeah, you just head over to the door, show them the paper, they just bring you down. We'll do your scene after. We'll just do a bit of basic, just do the basic training stuff. So
Alright.
this character notably does not introduce himself with you. Are not all of the people from your unit. There's the twins. Notably, there's not the older sister, but there is the like bunk or the cellmate of Jameson. Jameson's not here, but she's there. And then the bug guy is here as well, and then there's like 6 other random people.
Well, glad to see everyone is. Well, Jameson doesn't see it, but I, Alex, in the real world, I'm glad to see everyone's, okay, except Wang, who decked a guy.
Yeah. So
Like a bit of a tit.
No, you can't be insulting our glorious goat like that.
Hey, him being a bit of a tit is a good chunk of his charm, alright?
So, this, oh, hold on, you guys have grit now, you're level 1, right? I just realised.
Yeah,
Grit,
plus
I
1.
think do you add that to every roll? I don't remember.
Grit.
Let me look that up quickly. Grit.
Hold on. Yeah, no, I'll.
I'm showing plus 1 grit here above the whole agility systems engineering bit.
Using ranged or melee weapon. Oh, okay. It's combat based. It's not used in non-combat roles. Basically.
Right.
But
it
I
is
think
used
it
in,
does
like,
apply.
mech rolls. Yeah.
Yeah, basically, it's like a combat based thing.
Alright, 6.
So,
right.
it's a representation of your growing abilities as a warrior or a soldier or a whatever. Does that make sense? So it will apply in this situation as this individual is kind of running you through the weapons. He's like holding one of these rifles and he's like, watch what I do, imitate it. And he like opens the weapon up, shows all the different bits of it. Like this, if there is a blockage, shows you how to clear that, shows you how to load it, shows you how to fire it, shows you how to use it. And he's like, shoot down the range. I will set up the next exercise. And then just walks off and leaves you guys with the guns. If you want to roll me to see how well you do with this down the range.
Yeah. Can do. You want to go first, Mason?
Sure, yeah.
So you would add your grit to this, and then I don't think any of you have any like marksman triggers.
Nah.
Not anymore.
So that would be 14 then.
14, that's fine. And Annika?
11.
So Hanako, you're pretty good with it. Most of the shots hit the target down this long range. You know, maybe you're not used to it. It's not your first time with a weapon, but it is your first time with this weapon. Blubs, you take to this, ironically, like a fish to, or well, rather, not like,
Fitting,
not
like.
ironic.
I'm pretty sure
fitting.
it's a kind of. I think it's a kind of irony. I don't know.
But yeah, like a fish to water, you fit to this very well, and you manage to do quite an effective kind of go at this, shooting down range. Your grouping's alright, you know, your form's pretty good, you don't actually miss any shots. All of them at least hit the target. And as a Seer, you know his name now, whoops. As this guy walks over to you, he notices and he goes, good work.
Thanks.
Gone. And he brings you all over to this rope tying thing, and then he shows you a bunch of different ropes. He shows you one that you would use as a tourniquet, and he uses that as a thing for leading onto medicine. And he's just kind of running you through a bunch of different basic survival stuff to get you guys a bit more useful and usable in the field. So if you guys just want to make me a generic roll to see how well you've done with this, and if you do well with this, we might be able to give you a trigger based on just generic soldiers.
Would my history of...
You can have a bonus D6.
A bonus D6? Alright. Perfect. Do you want to go first, Mason, and then I'll roll my
Sure, yeah, okay.
D6 after?
And you can add your grit to this.
Oh.
So it seems you're only really good with the weapons. You do well in CQB, you do well with the gun. But
He's good at
you're not so good with the medicine, you're not so good with the survival training or the knots. You're not built for that, but it doesn't, you still do quite well with the weapons. But yeah, no bonus.
Alright.
I need
Oh
quite
boy,
a high roll
here
to
he
give you a
goes
free
killing
trigger.
again.
Yeah, no, that's a 5.
Neither of you are crazy good at this, but you know you do all right. You not star pupils, that's for certain. Yeah.
Mainly because
So-
Hanako's main thing is, you know.
Unfortunately.
Gil and Hanako's only things in war is just like, oh boy, here I go killing again, and that's it. That's all they're good with. And
No, I mean,
even
mech,
with Hanako, not that much.
mech piloting is Hanako's thing.
Yeah, oh boy, here I go killing again, but in a mech.
That scene plays out.
Oh
with you
boy,
guys
my favourite seat.
learning a bunch of stuff. You don't take it in super well, unfortunately, but you are certainly going through it and learning it. It might just take a while for you to actually take it in.
Damn,
As
they really are
for-
going through it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. We're really going through right now.
Jameson, you are escorted down to the lab.
Back in
It's of course, it's through 3 or 4 different like airlock doorways where you open one, you go into this kind of chamber. The second door opens, you go through. There's like you probably pass dozens of guards, and it's quite like the winding tunnel. And then you go down a set of stairs and through another airlock, and finally you enter somewhere that has like a sign that states laboratory deck, and then you are led through to a specific area. You pass like probably like 13 different rooms with different equipment in them and people working away, until finally you come to one of the larger of the rooms, but also like it's like more like a meeting room than an actual like lab itself. And in there is the doctor you met earlier and 3 others, as he's like currently just engaged in like a spirited discussion with them.
When you say the one I met earlier, do you mean the one I met on the first day, or the guy who told me about all of his
The
colleagues'
guy who
genitals?
told you about all his colleagues' genitals, the one you met earlier that day.
I stifle a laugh for just a second. Hold it.
Yeah, so you're allowed into the room. There's a guard like stood at the door, but nobody is like directly next to you at the moment. And yeah,
Oh, Arthur Cam's disappeared for me.
Oh, that's
that's a shame.
Oh well. Well,
But yeah,
so I've just been sort of dropped off outside of the room, or I've been...
you've dropped off in the room with them.
Okay.
He's yeah.
Alright.
Alright, I'm back.
Hello.
So yeah, this this
Has
person,
your Arthur Cam disappeared?
are you clicked onto the actual tabletop thing?
Oh, it's back now.
Yeah,
Just
if you
vanished
click
for a bit.
in, if you tab out and don't click back in, it disappears because the Discord overlay is.
Ah, okay.
Overlay, yeah.
Alright then.
Anyway.
Apologies for the interruption.
Don't worry,
Right, so,
no problem.
I'm in the meeting
So yeah, this guy is
with the doctors.
hello there, Mr. Jemiason
Jameson Briggs.
Ribs. I was almost there. How are you? Good subject? Feels a bit mean. How about friend, if you're willing?
Sounds
And he
good to me.
like sticks a hand out to you.
I shake his hand, but it is with the claw hand.
Yeah, so he's gonna like
It's
grab
just
one
a
of the
sort of,
fingers
like-
and be like, and as you go to shake his hand, he's gonna start like looking at it, inspecting it, like, yes, okay, I see. What you were going for here. Is this the sort of thing you want on the other end of this whole process? You want a claw, or are you after some more human-like prosthetics?
I would prefer something a lot more human-like. I did build this and the box in a shed.
Yes, well, my shed's a bit higher tech, but I'm sure we can scratch something up that you'll like. These are my colleagues, but, well, not my colleagues, these are the 3 juniors I'm showing you to today. And he, like, shows there's a bug person who's got, like a kind of fuzzy moth-looking face with, like, big eyes. There's a weird, like, scaly, like a person with, like, eyes, like, all around on the crown of their head, and they have, like,
So not
a
the guy
long
that
kind of-
Wang decked in the face.
No, not that guy, but and then they have, like, a weird, like, sideways retractable mouth that opens out to, like, be half their face. And then there's somebody who looks quite almost humanoid, but they clearly have, like, sharper canines and, like, an upturned nose, and, like, their fingers are longer and thinner, and have, like, a third kind of joint. an
So
extra third.
Mothman, a reptilian, and a vampire are examining me right now.
Yes, so, this is somebody I don't know the name of, somebody else I don't know the name of, and somebody they don't pay me to know the name of. Never mind!
Not
Introduce
very good names,
yourselves.
are you, Doc?
No? That's why they call me the Doc, because I forget my own. Anyway, and they all just introduce themselves. They say hello. Look at your kind of machine. If you're willing, they'll like move your arm around and look at like the connections and stuff. And then the doctor can be like, if you could, are you able to stand up?
I am. I just can't stay disconnected from the machine for more than a few hours, so...
Understood. Well, do you need to disconnect to stand up, or...?
No, I can stand just outside it.
Yes, if you could then,
Stand up
that'd be
just
perfect.
outside it. All the
Yeah,
cables and pipes and wires.
Yeah, people are like they're like looking at you. One person's like sketching in the background, looking at like all this stuff, and somebody else is like taking notes. I'm gonna roll for them to see how good they do. We've probably got like +6 to this, up to a 20 now. Yeah, they do really well. So you're we'll probably still have to have some sort of station that you'll have to return to, and then maybe we can offer you a drug or something we can give you while you're out in the field to delay the requirement of returning to a station. But judging by the damage to your person, I would expect that a full recovery would be a mite more expensive than the company, or rather the union, is willing to invest in you at this moment. But I'm sure going forward, should your work under the program be satisfactory, you may be able to acquire more liberties.
That's very understandable, and thank you for your concern, Doc, but I think for now, as a temporary measure, I think just all I really need, I suppose, is a bit of an upgrade on some of the tech and hopefully some better motorized wheels so I don't have to drag the thing around behind me.
Yes, of course. Right. We can have you that up and yes, it'll be quick. Let's roll for that. 8. They're like, okay.
Anything to add?
Small. Yeah. Well, it's 2 + 6, so 8.
Oh.
So, slight problem. We don't have any wheels in at the moment.
Oh.
I could build a wheel, but it'd probably be shit. So, we'll get those ordered in for you.
This is
It'll be like 2 days, maybe 3. Hopefully, it'll be before you go on your next mission. But we'll get designing the upgrades and the better habitation system for you, and probably we can get you, as I said, an easier to move around system set kind of thing where you can leave the pod and probably sleep in it, and you can just go about for the day without the pod attached to you, hopefully, and we might even be able to get you, as I said, some sort of drug-based treatment to extend your lifespan away from the machine, so that you can do some missions where you don't have the box with you. That'll be a longer-term solution. But yes, as for now, can't really do fucking anything, because we ain't got the shit. Sorry.
That's fair enough, as long as something's in the works. I can deal with my old tech for as long as is needed.
Yes, well, I mean, they're going to be bellying on my ass because you can't do any training, and Sear's going to give me an old fucking earful, and Sarge is going to be up here ramming his foot up my ass as usual. And Mariah, I don't know, she'll probably tell me to kill you. But I won't.
Oh, you weren't kidding when she was a bitch. I thought she just didn't like her.
No. Apparently not.
I don't remember what I was talking about.
Well,
Goodbye?
I think I could get away with doing some training, even with this.
Yeah, probably.
Probably not a huge amount. Nothing super physically active, but I could get some done.
Yeah, I'll call on you in 2 days probably, when the parts come in, or 3 if they come in late. Bye. Have fun in education. Have a lovely day.
You too,
Johnson?
Jameson.
I'm closer. Right.
You're getting there.
he just leaves the room. Notably, you can tell all the doors in this place are both push and pull. So he just walks with his hands out, and the door just he just pushes it open.
Well, if he's just walked out, I'll just turn to the students and just bye and just shrug and wheel.
Yeah, they all wave and say goodbye, and then the guard at the door is like, "Oh, none already? Alright, well, let's get you back." And yeah, you're taken back. So, you probably end up reconvening around lunchtime.
Alright. Once again, I'm not going to take a huge deal of effort to get there especially quickly. I'm just going to go at a relatively comfortable pace.
Food's fine. Sandwiches of some kind.
Aye. Normal food.
Sandwiches,
Obviously, group back up with
do
my
the
guys.
sandwiches
3 different
contain
sandwiches.
anything that Hanako might dislike?
It's probably like fish paste, meat paste, vegetable paste. That's your 3 picks.
Okay, Blub's
Hanako
definitely
gets
not getting the
meat
fish paste one.
ones.
Yeah, fair enough.
I will get a meat paste sandwich.
And they're served with Nutri Tube, and it's just like a tube of cubes that are sweet nutrient brick.
For a second there, I didn't hear cubes.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say what I did here.
Well, I can figure it out relatively easily.
So, yeah, lunch is fine. Anyone want to do anything particularly?
Is Wang out?
No.
Phrased that way in full intent.
Yep.
Phrased that way fully intentionally.
Comes
For a
Wang.
fun.
at a solitary and he's like, "Oh man, I'm fucking gay."
Wang is out, baby.
Get your dicks out, baby.
Or tentacles. The doctor pokes his head around the corner.
Tentacles, man.
I
Right,
thought you'd
George,
never
right.
ask.
So,
Well,
yeah.
Once again, gonna, I don't know, try and sit with some people from our particular unit.
Blubs, could you give me a spot?
Yeah.
Or
Blood
heal?
specifically.
Oh!
19.
The cellmate of on a 19 as well. That was, I needed like a high roll, so that's good. On a 19, you can see the cellmate of of Jameson is like
You actually forgot his name this time.
The scientist was just a smokescreen.
It was all a ruse.
I am terrible with names, but so
alright.
the cellmate of Jameson is watching from like in like a corner of the room, like on like a table that's like she's just watching you, but like when she sees you see her, she like immediately her eyes like turn away and she like tries to just sneak out the room slowly. Very casually, but very noticeable.
Can we
to you.
try and
I'm gonna-
suss out the situation again?
I'm gonna
Since
go
this
over.
has
I'm gonna
been-
say-
it's been a while.
I'm gonna
This
say
is still being
no
weird.
for you, Jameson, because you failed catastrophically.
We as a group in general, and also Hanako's
Hanako
not
is still
eating yet,
not
so
paying
she
attention.
is still not paying attention. Never mind.
Blub wants to find out what the heck's going on.
We gotta. We,
You
we,
can
we
head
gotta.
on
we
over.
gotta.
Yeah.
We gotta try. Heading on over. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'll
You
follow
just gotta
my-
realize that Hanako just does not really, unless it's someone she cares,
She
like two people she
truly
cares
couldn't
about, she's
give a
not going to
fuck.
read into it.
So you've got to beat an 18 as she's trying to like dip.
Alright.
Go on,
Might as
blood.
well give it a go.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
Oh my
close,
God.
But we manage.
You catch
I will-
her just
Bloodlines leap
before.
but like very slowly.
Oh, I think like because she rolled an 18, she's like faster than you would be able to go, Jameson,
Yeah. I'm
without you
catching up
making a
to-
roll.
I'm catching up to where Blob is going, but I am going too slow to actually observe what's happening properly.
And
Hanako has gone to a table.
Well, I can observe it.
Put it
'cause
like
it's-
that.
Yeah, that.
So this
We'll
is now
catch up with you
outside
later,
of the this is now outside of the cafeteria, probably somewhere close to one of the areas like you were told to go, one of the classroom kind of areas. As she you catch her kind of just outside the door, and she's like, I don't know if you maybe like grab her shoulder or grab her arm or something like that, maybe.
I think fuck it.
Is that
What I'll
something
do
you think
actually,
Gil would
what I'll
do?
do actually is I'll take. What I will do is I'll take mine and Blob's trays and just take them to where Hanako is, and then just vaguely begin to catch up. And then as I'm leaving, I can go. You can put whatever you want onto our plates. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So do you reckon Blubs would want to grab their shoulder or grab their arm, or would it just be like a standing in the way kind of thing?
I'd say standing in the way.
Okay. So yeah, you're kind of stood in the way, and she's like kind of avoiding eye contact and just like trying to shuffle past you, but you're like clearly in the way, and she's like, "Oh, could we just could we squeeze just
If you have a
try to get-"
problem with me, say it.
No, and she's like bright red now, and
I'll be with you in a minute. Just
She actually just likes. She just loves
take-
fish people.
it's just taking a while with the
no
thing.
problem with you. No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. Could I
I roll
just
swap for this?
Then what is it?
nothing.
Can I roll spot for
not
this as
nothing.
I'm making my approach down this corridor?
Sure.
It's
You've got a +4. You'll need like a 14, so 10 or higher. Just 2
So
higher.
it's basically-
would normally be.
Ooh, it was almost a 5, but it's an 18 plus 2. That's a 22, baby.
Yeah, so you do see this altercation happening, yeah? She's like, no problem, yeah, no, nothing, no, can I
It's
just,
not
just
nothing.
trying to squeeze past, you know. Can I just,
I'm
you
not moving
know-
until you tell me what's up.
oh, well, there's nothing up.
Yes, there
Nothing,
is.
no,
I'm gonna quickly half hop in the box to get use of the fucking vocalizer thing to be a bit louder and just be like, clearly something is up.
She's gonna try and like sprint away.
What did she? Only a 10 on that.
I'm gonna try and stop her.
Yeah.
Do
So
I have
I'm gonna
anything that
need,
will
Hop back
apply
out
to
the
this?
box for a
12.
second. Right, I'm still on the way. It's taking a while.
Hey,
And yes, I am standing up repeatedly for this bit.
Do you have any things that you could get a bonus to this, or is this an equals equals?
I've got
What do you got?
read a situation and word on the street. I'm pretty sure that's the only thing that could like apply.
Well, what else?
I
have you
wouldn't,
got?
because you're physically trying to stop them.
What's your full?
I-
your full spread here?
Well, there's apply fist to faces, which not what I'm going for. Read a situation, survive, word on the street, and then -2 to stay cool.
I don't think you have anything that immediately. So you kind of
I think it's
meeting
just a
here.
flat
She's
roll.
like sprinting away. Are you definitely trying to like grab her?
At this point, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say you grab her by like say you grab like on a, I'm gonna
Which
say
is basically doing a contested grapple check, effectively type thing.
I'm gonna say on an equal, you grab like her, you go for her arm, and you like end up grabbing something out of her hand, and she just still sprints away. But you've got like in your hand is like it's like a little like trinket. It's like just some like weird little thing. You can't really make out what it is. It's more like a little ball with some like etching on it.
So that
small
22,
little
did I
metal
notice how bright red she was?
Yeah,
On that
she's
22,
like
right?
clearly very embarrassed. Yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, she's just sprinting away.
Yeah, we've got to figure this out further. What'd you get?
Some little thing. I don't know what this is. I'll give it back to her next time I see her, and she'll explain what's going on.
Let's hope. I'm getting a little annoyed at how confusing it is. Anyway, let's go. I'd say our sandwiches are getting cold, but, you know, they're already cold.
Perfect. Anything else anyone wants to do during lunch?
Other than fucking eat some sandwich.
So what sandwiches did you guys pick up? Was it all meat?
I think we all got
Meat
meat,
paste.
because there is no way Blub is getting the
So-
fish-based one.
Hanako probably stole like 1 or 2 of your sandwiches.
Yeah, it's like 2 triangles.
James is gonna.
You guys are
Like
left with
2
1.
triangles saved.
Oh, we're stealing now.
Everything
A
down.
sausage has gone from my plate, Jeremy. A sausage. Our whole that's what we're doing now. With us, our whole sausage. I cannot believe this. That might just be one of the best jokes in Peep Show, because that's like fucked up. A sausage is missing from my plate, Jeremy. A whole sausage. So, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna eat my 1/2 of a sandwich remaining, I suppose. or my one sandwich, whatever.
Yeah, same.
Whatever's left, because I assume we weren't given like a stack of sandwiches, just
Yeah,
like
you
two
can-
at most.
You were given two like half triangles. You know what I mean?
Look,
It's like
What
like
can
a
I
sandwich.
say? She was hungry.
Well, maybe
Yeah,
she should have
all-
eaten her fucking
She should have eaten her greens
stuff
to grow
from
big
the
and
other
strong.
2 days, from the other 2 meals. I fucking guess.
No,
Yeah.
you shouldn't have left the person who the picky eater with things she likes.
I
And,
didn't know she liked meat-based sandwich.
Also,
Where's the
you
police?
It's
That's
one of
what
the
I
better
think
things
you-
she. It's one of the better things she's ever.
There's the meat paste stealer officer.
Yeah.
A whole
So-
sandwich is missing from my plate.
A whole sandwich,
whole
Jeremy. A
sandwich,
whole
Hanukkah.
sandwich.
Anyway,
So
Is there a problem?
Whatever.
is there anything else anyone wants to do?
No. Not for me.
I'm not gonna be able to move fast enough to find the woman again, so I'm just gonna.
I mean, unless you'll
Chill out.
like tell Hanako to go find this person, she's not going to.
I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna chill out, and then we're going to talk to Hanako about the situation to try and see if we can get her somewhat invested in this mystery.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you reckon you could? Do you want to roll to try and convince? Fuck it, do a word on the street roll for me, Blubs.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun. Goss.
Yeah, this is kind of word on the street. It's kind of it's goss.
That's 17.
That's
Do
a
you feel as
17
though
total.
17 would pique Hanako's interest? Do you?
17.
Considering it's 17
plus
because
two.
it's got a +2, yeah.
17. Considering Hanako likes Blub, probably. Yes.
Okay. So you're now invested. You can manifest that however you will, but
I'll talk to Wang about
feel
it
it.
whenever he gets out of,
so.
thing.
Next on your thing is education. As you head on down to an area, it's kind of this first one is you head on down to like a room and there's like a load of people, and you're handed like a tablet, and it's like an examination thing where it's like determining how educated you actually are and when they need to place you and what like skills you'd like to develop, things like that. But can each of you just roll me,
Yeah.
and
I don't
we'll
think
see
there's
how
anything I
educated
can
you
add
each
to that.
are.
I'll go first. Also, is there anyone I recognise here as well as being from a group?
Actually, it's like a very large kind of room. There's a lot of people here.
Oh,
It
it's
would be
like a big
difficult
old
to.
I'll go
temple
next.
Type thing.
Yeah, but it's not like a hall. It's more like just a large room.
12.
Yeah. I got an
11,
Would I
12,
get any
but-
bonuses for this, Arthur?
What skills do you have that might bonus?
Okay, so I have.
To be honest, you being like a specially trained soldier, you might have a D6 disadvantage.
Yeah, that's more what I was.
Because you ain't never been in a
referring to.
school.
You ain't gone to school. You don't know what 2 + 2 is. You just know that
Yo,
bullet plus face
Josuke.
is death.
Oh,
Whoa.
okay.
Roll that and subtract the D6 this time.
I was about to say maybe we
Okay.
don't have the D6 in the bowl to fuck with the
Try.
roll itself.
Okay.
Okay, so that's
7.
-2.
Okay.
Um.
Or do you want to roll the D20 again? Did you defeat this?
Yeah, without the influence of the D6. Let's
That's
go.
fine, I'm happy with that.
So it's still a -2.
Okay.
Nine.
So it's what I had previously.
So you're not like poorly. None of you are particularly poorly educated, but none of you are academics. None of you are.
Jemison and Blob are decent. Hanako a little tiny bit above the complete average. Hanako a tiny bit below the complete average.
Yeah, so it's the type of thing where you guys, if there's a skill you like to develop in education, you can pick it.
just kind of some fucking people out here.
We seem a little bit dumb, a little bit stupid.
What
You
kind
got
of skill
the
would you
highest
like?
score.
What kind of skill would you like to be developing in
Oh, it's just like what,
in
skill
your
tree?
education? Yeah.
In like a skill tree.
Yeah, exactly. What would you like to get better at, or change a trigger to, or something like that?
I think I want to boost invent or create. Start.
Perfect. That's exactly okay. So, Jameson, good one. Invent or create. You can invent your own as well if that's what you want to do. That's allowed. Just has to be something you can actually get educated on. Like you have to argue
actually
how you're going to
even
learn it.
have any idea of what she would want to learn skill-wise in an
Probably not.
educational context. Would she
Probably
even care?
not, but she'd probably see like people doing like a skill related to hack or fix.
Yeah, sure.
And
Hack
be like,
or
okay.
fix. Well, okay. Hack or fix is a bit. That's a bit of a. Is that an actual one in the game, or do you want?
Yes, that's an actual one in
Really?
the game. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. You can look.
That's
You can look.
fine.
In,
No,
you can
that's
look
fine.
into the triggers.
As if that's
repair a
if that's
device or faulty system. Alternatively, hack it wide open or totally wreck, disable or sabotage it.
Okay, that
Uses
makes more.
hacking.
Yeah. That
It's
makes sense.
basically she's taking the computer science course.
That works.
We
That's
love
fine.
women in STEM.
Women in STEM.
Oh wait, I just did that for one for Blubs instead of Hanukkah. Right, Blubs, what would you like to do?
I guess the only
Viruses are
one,
called Bibble.
the only one
Pick
that
a
like
different one as well.
I know, I
Make
just
your
can't
own.
think of anything. The only one of what I currently have that I feel like I could actually be educated on to get better at would probably be survive.
Survive, yeah. This is like a biology
Yeah,
Survival.
or a geology and stuff like that.
survival.
Like, yeah. Or maybe, yeah, fuck it. Like your dream got you interested in the way the world works. You're like, yeah, fuck
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
I'll remember that.
Yes.
Become a geologist.
So it'll take a while, but in the future, these skills are things you'll be able to develop through education, through consecutive, effective roles. Now, unless there's anything anyone wants to do actually during this as well, we can kind of move on just straight to the evening.
I don't think there's anything other than just trying to develop, invent, or create, which we've already said we're doing and isn't happening,
Yeah.
isn't starting yet. This is just a preliminary decider. But
Yeah.
other than that, yeah, I'd move on.
Yeah.
Annika?
I guess during the evening, Hanako would try and find Irish redhead. I've forgotten her name.
You don't know her name yet, I don't think.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think we've been
Cool.
introduced. Before she even said her name, she looked at Blubs and decided to leave.
So, who? Yeah, okay. It's actually not dinner yet. It's enrichment. What do people want to do during their enrichment? Do you want to develop a skill? Go fucking talk to people? Just do whatever the fuck you want.
Find
I think-
redhead. That's
Find
Hanako's
redhead.
goal.
I think Jameson is probably going to go with Hanako because he knows he's good with spotting people, and also, frankly, is Hanako going to be good at doing the talking? Probably not.
No.
And Blub also wants to be there because the entire
it's
thing is
basically
happening
just
because of
the
him.
gang goes and hunts down a redhead.
Alright, well, who's got the best skill for that? And then you can add an
I've got
advantage
spot.
d6.
I've got spot.
Spot. You can do your +4 and add a d6 as well.
Alright, sick. Alright, here we go. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Fuck! Piss! Shit! Bugger!
The dice
Well, that's-
giveth, and the dice giveth more to me.
So that's a
That's
6.
that's the lowest you could possibly have got.
So that's a 6. That's the lowest it could possibly have gone. That's a 6.
That's so bad.
Yep.
That's so very bad that
is
we're gonna have
comically bad.
while you're searching around, you are gonna
The gang
so you're gonna
try to-
like rub. You're gonna like rub
Try to hunt down a redhead while walking backwards.
some shit. Yeah, where you fail so badly, you're gonna run into like an area you probably shouldn't be, as you get into a room where you see like it's almost like hidden out of the way, and you're like looking through the cells, and suddenly you spot like, oh shit, that person's hiding some shit in the vent, and they know you saw that, and they look at you, and then they look at these two big guys who are like just across the hall, and then they like all three of you kind of just look between each other. And then those two big guys start like making their way over. Not like running, but they are making their way over deliberately.
Does Hanako see this, or?
All three of you see this. As you spot somebody is hiding some shit in like a vent compartment near their cell, or some shit, like maybe not a vent, but like they've found some way to fuck with the paneling or to hide some shit somewhere that they definitely shouldn't have.
Hey, I'm not gonna say anything. Not my job to say anything. Not my job to report anything like this.
Switch sides. So you just gonna stay there, or?
I'm gonna try to make my way out of there, but as I say, I'm trying to make it relatively clear. I ain't gonna say shit. I ain't no knock.
Yeah, we're just trying to disengage.
You're trying to diffuse the situation. Okay, Blubs, roll me this with a -2.
Oh boy.
You are not very good at staying cool.
And yeah.
Ba-ba-da-ba. It's a 3. Yeah, so you're like, I ain't gonna say anything, but you say that really loudly. You go, well, I ain't gonna say anything. And like, a lot of people look over and are like, what? And suddenly, these people are
that's the
like,
thing. I love the fact
making their way over even quicker.
I will say as well, Jameson cannot talk especially loud, so that definitely it is Blobs who did that. So Jameson is just gonna slow turn to Blob.
I didn't mean to say that loud.
So these people are deliberately making their way over.
That was my entire
It's
lung
this.
capacity. Well, there's only one thing for it, everybody. Cheese it, lads, and I'm going to already roll this d20, and I know I'm getting a -2 on it. I'm going to try and cheese it. Failed so completely miserably to cheese it.
Hanako just...
Boggis and Bunts, are you abandoning Beans, or are you
Bog-
No, I'm
sticking
not going to
with-
abandon him.
Boggis and Bun.
Also, how dare you? Which of us is
Bunts
which?
and Beans.
Which of us is...
One fat, one short, one lean.
What the...
I don't know.
These horrible
Oh,
crooks,
we
so
fat
different in
Hanako's
looks,
just
are
gonna go
nonetheless
hide.
equally mean.
Hanako hiding. Average Hanako moment.
I like
So
to
yeah,
think
roll me
Beans
stealth
I
then.
like to think that in this particular instance, Beans is going
You can have an
relatively
advantage
fast
D6.
for
The other
him.
two are sticking with each other.
I'm going to just for the sheer fuck of it say on this one, Beans is actually going surprisingly fast for him. He's going quickly. Unfortunately, his reels like a bunch of mice having a terrible time. Sounds like a bunch of mice in a fucking tumble dryer.
Do you want to roll me that stealth then, June? And add that bonus
Yep.
d6? For the others staying where they are?
Oh, I get a bonus d6 on top of my +4, is that right?
Yes, because those two are staying pretty much together, which is basically saying they're not going very far.
Okay.
Yeah, Blub's not going to run. He's gonna stand
19 to
still.
start with.
23.
Okay.
28. So, you're out. You're free. You're home free. They don't even really remember that you were part of this, because you didn't say anything, and you weren't loud.
Once again, Hanako being emotionless and saying nothing wins the day.
Yeah, so you got out. That leaves Gil and Jameson to face the music.
Well, I fucked up. I'm gonna take it.
Take the beating. Take the first part of the beating, please.
Well, you know.
These two huge, like, I'm talking like big guys walk over, and they're like, you can see weirdly their eyes are like really like red and bloodshot, and they're like puffy, like they've been crying. And like one of them like rubs his nose and goes like,
Oh, he's on coke.
"Hey,
You guys alright?
so what is it that you ain't gonna talk about, huh?"
Well,
Nothing.
I feel like if I talk about it, then I'd be talking about it, wouldn't I?
Nothing, yeah? Yeah?
There's
Nothing? And they're gonna try and push you into the like open cell that like you guys are next to. You're gonna resist?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Like both of us are being pushed in here?
Yeah, they're gonna try and like corral you in.
I'm going to try and take advantage of the sheer weight of my thing, of my goddamn
This guy's
life
real
support
big,
machine.
so he'll.
Or like it's
Yeah, you
awkward
still have a
size,
bonus
something like
d6, but it's still harder. I'll give you a bonus d6, but you need to roll that 14
that. Take
or
advantage
higher.
of like its weight or its awkward size or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Need to roll that 14 or higher.
Counting the bonus d6.
Yes.
All right, please.
And then I don't think you have anything to add to this.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry guys.
12.
Now what I gotta
See if you
do?
roll them.
Now all I gotta do
Yeah,
is
well,
not
hey.
roll a 1.
Would
you look at that?
One fat, one short, one lean.
Peace.
Go get fucked. I always win.
I always. Well, now it's my turn.
Fantastic, Mr. Get Fucked.
Fantastic, Mr. Fucked.
Right. So yeah, you like try and struggle, but he just like.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. No, I don't think. So both of you are just shoved in. Like, Blubs, you try and resist, and he just like literally bounces you off his chest, and you like fall backwards into the room. And there's like two people like in here, like clearly very scared, and they just go, "Get out!"
I'd
And they
like
just
to.
leave their room. And then they like pull the bed sheets off, and like one of them begins tying them over like they're not bars, they're like it's like a plastic like shutter open door, but he's like holding it up, like sticking it up over like the windows in.
I see. They've put us in a box to beat us to death.
So nothing, yeah?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing? You ain't gonna say nothing? Nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing? Nothing?
What's there to say? Anything?
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger.
Right, Blubs.
Yeah.
He's gonna just.
God, it's been nice knowing you guys. It's been nice knowing
This
you.
guy's like nothing.
Just a
and he
bio.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You say your thing.
Oh no, I was to say, what I want you to imagine right now is imagine Jameson with, but like, full, like, cartoon style eyes out of head.
Oh my god, I
Horrible.
can't.
So,
I
yeah.
can't watch.
Horrible
I
moment.
can't watch.
This guy,
cartoon.
Blubs, as he said, nothing, yeah? Yeah, nothing. Yeah, nothing. The two of them are just saying that over and over. Blubs, what are you saying?
Well, if I talked about it, it would.
And he just punches you in the face.
This is really just like this is really just the Steely Dan arc, isn't it?
Yeah, he just goes, it's not nothing, is it now, mate? Nothing? Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
Go on then. What are you gonna say?
Nothing.
Okay. He's gonna punch you straight across the face again. He goes, now I just heard you say something. Yeah, I heard you say something. You ain't meant to say something. You meant to say nothing. And he's gonna like push you into the corner. And he's gonna look at Jameson. He's gonna be like, so, little tin men, what are you gonna say? Nothing? He's gonna like push his finger in you. Nothing.
What I'm going to do is just basically lip zip, throw a key.
Nothing. Nothing. Blobs?
No.
This other guy's like stood over you. He's like, yeah, nothing. Good to hear. And as they go to open the door, fucking hell, I can't not.
You're getting a lot of
bonus D6.
bonus
There's a lot of
sixes, yeah.
sixes on that
So
D6.
as these guys,
We gotta take you to Vegas.
The
We gotta take
devil
you to
is here
Vegas.
tonight.
as this guy opens
It's
the
me,
door, you see. Actually, roll me a spot
I'll roll out.
with.
Please.
Yeah.
Please. Please hide. Please. Yeah. Where was this
my-
earlier? Anyway.
Yeah, where the fuck was
So-
this earlier?
You spot. Leia
24.
and the twins. And Leia just comes in and just socks one of them straight in the stomach, and the
Oh,
twins
nice.
just beat the guy over the head with like a metal pipe, and that guy goes ooh, and then the other one's like, oi, what are you doing? And then
Partly for shits and gigs, I'm going to
Just
have
fucking the
Jameson
guy at the
Lime
restaurant.
picking up the key, unlocking his own lips, and then basically
11.
making his way over and starting to help
let's
kick
see
the
what the
shit
guy
out of these guys.
rolls. Yeah, so Leia's gonna move. Oh wait, I'm not having bonus d6. So it was an 8 versus an 18. So Leia's gonna like try and like step in and do like a haymaker, and he just catches her arm and goes, no.
Okay.
And he's gonna like punch her in the stomach, and like a fight is clearly breaking out now as the
Okay,
twins are
can
just
I
beating
make
the
my-
shit out of this guy.
Can I make my way over and stomp on the guy who's holding Leia's? Stomp on that big guy's foot with my it's all metal from the waist down.
Yeah, you can try and make
Got
the.
a big
I don't
heavy
think you have
metal
any.
foot.
I don't think you have any bonuses to this attack, but you are ambushing, so I'll give you a bonus d6. But because you're not like a particularly good fighter, I'll add your
I've got
grit
plus
as
2
well.
assault, bro. I've got
Oh
plus
wait,
2
yeah, you're
assault.
great. Yeah.
I'm-
Look,
Hey,
add
can I
plus 2
join in this
assault as
fight
your
with my
grit.
plus
I'm a good
4 apply
fighter.
fist to faces?
Yeah, you can both do. Okay,
We're
you
good
can roll
fighters.
me.
It's just we weren't going to
add-
be able to good fighters against that fucking mountain of muscle 2v2.
Roll me. You can add your grit as well to this because this is combat.
Alright, so I can add grit, I can add plus 2 assault, and I've got a bonus d6 for ambush.
Because you're ambushing it
Please.
right now. This is the first attack.
Alright, that's
So that's
10,
13.
11, 13, and the
Oh,
d6.
that D6. You only need to beat a 12 to hit.
Okay, see if hit.
Well, that's a 16.
16. Okay. Yeah. So you stomp on this guy's foot. Blubs, what are you doing?
I'll also attack. I won't have the ambush, but I'll have the +4 from apply fist to faces and then the grit, so that's a +5.
Absolutely.
Please.
Yeah.
Already
There we
that's
go.
going to
Stop
hit.
this guy. Where are you trying to hit him?
Just
What were you trying to do?
punch him in the face.
Yeah. Well, you're like behind him, but you just like. Let's say you like get behind him and like start choking him,
Oh, sure, yeah.
and he's like, "What? Oh!" And Leia is just gonna like pick up like a. I don't know. Let's say there's like a lamp off the table, and she's gonna. With your help, she's getting a bonus
Full-on
D6.
dog.
Can I also just shout, Barbie?
Yeah. She just pulls this lamp and just bashes this guy over the head, and he's just out cold already. And she's like, "Get the fuck out of here! What the fuck are you doing,
Nothing.
mate?"
Wait, did you shove
Don't
her,
need to say
Hanako?
that shit. Yeah?
I think Hanako's long gone.
Yeah, Hanako's long gone, dude.
Hanako got 20.
Hanako-
Hanako's out.
Jameson didn't know that shit.
Change the world, my
Jameson
final
Yeah,
message.
true.
don't know.
Jameson, you
Well,
have
yeah,
no
yeah,
idea
no
where
one knows
Hanako
this
went.
on
Hanako
28.
went.
Jameson assumed she was
Hanako
like
was like,
hiding-
"Oh, I'm gonna-
lying in wait
I'm
for an
gonna-"
ambush. Hanako fucked off, but Jameson didn't know that shit. He has no idea about this part of the strategy.
Hanako
So,
fucked
yeah.
off and went to go look for the redhead woman again.
So you guys are just dipping. So yeah, like you get out of there. These two guys are on the floor. The sheets are like now over them, and the like wiry lady who you saw hiding the stuff is like just looking at you as you all leave, and is like shaking her head like.
I'm
Yeah.
going to, as I leave, just mime again to her, lips sealed. Like, I may have just beaten up your guys, but I really don't give two shits what you're doing.
Okay, she like nods and is like. And turns away. No longer watching you guys.
Alright.
Cool.
And now you realize, oh wait, Hanako's just not anywhere.
Oh,
Uh,
she just disappeared.
What the fuck's going on with that Polis? Can he get a fuck out of me house? Anyway. So.
Thanks for the save back there.
Do we smash cut to what Hanako is doing during this time?
Yeah, you can have
Cool
another roll.
transition.
You can have another roll, but you got -4 to this spot. 'Cause
That's
it's your now
fine.
second attempt.
That's fine.
I'm just gonna do that as flat.
Roll your nat 20, June.
Oh. Do it as flat, did you say? Or
-4.
-4, sorry, of course.
But add whatever.
Okay,
bonus you get.
12. There's no bonus, so it's
So just
So
12.
it's a 12.
Yeah, I will say
Better than
you
that
don't
one with
find
the one
her.
bonus.
You don't find her, but you notice. Oh, she's in your. What was I saying? Another round of basic training. She's in
Yeah.
your next round of basic training. You're separate from Blubs and Jameson in this one, but she's in there with you.
right.
So we'll just go to the next basic training. If you guys just roll me,
Alright, and
D20
I'm actually
to see
doing
how well you
basic
do.
training this time. June, you
So,
first, or do we?
yeah,
actually,
I'll
do we wanna
roll.
Hang on, do we want
Yeah.
to do June's last
Oh.
so that we can also then get on? So that we
hey,
can
I saw
also
that.
Then,
Natural 20. Right.
No, that wasn't an actual 20. I clicked 20 by accident on the
Oh,
menu.
okay.
The
That's fair enough.
rotational value,
What I was
that's
gonna
not an actual
say-
roll.
what I'm gonna say is, do we want to do June's last so that we can organically transition into the inevitable conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Right. Yeah.
Right, I'll go
Alright,
first
well,
then.
Sorry, I
Naps.
didn't. That
No,
wasn't
that's
an
fine.
actual roll.
It was funny though.
14.
14.
That's solid.
Alright.
Okay.
14
Yeah.
could be nice.
Yeah. You're getting a bit better at this stuff.
Can I add my assault to this as well as the grit, of course? 'Cause-
Also, you should be
this
able
is
to, you
basic
could probably add your
training.
survival to this block. So we'll call it
Okay,
16.
make that a 16.
Yeah, pretty good.
so that's a
yeah,
16.
Yeah.
Is
Because
grit
some of
being
this
added
is
or
like assault training. Yeah, you can add your assault to this.
Okay.
Generically.
But what about grit, real quick?
No,
Crit being added? No, okay.
not
So,
unless it's a
okay.
specific like shooting range roll.
Alright, sweet. So we're adding assault.
You're like being trained on like movement drills or some shit, I guess.
That makes that a 20. That makes that a dirty 20.
Yeah, you do really well on this, despite the fact that you're slow as fuck. When you're actually detached from the machine,
I'm a
you're
soldier.
good at working it.
The man's
You
a
just-
former soldier. He knows what
exactly.
he's doing.
You're not with the same guy as last time, but the guy you are with is quite impressed by your work. Now we'll move to the different group who is with the guy from last time.
So, can I add my survive to this, or?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd assume, yeah. No,
Alright.
actually,
Nah,
only Blub
fuck
can do
you.
that.
I'm playing
Only Blub can-
favourites.
Okay.
Fish
So
men
I can add
only
my
for the
survive to
survival
this.
bonus.
Am I able to add that like extra d6 from
Yeah,
my
you can add that
background?
d6
Yeah.
again.
Okay. Okay,
Right,
14.
16.
So 16 so far, and
That's a dirty 20, yeah. That's a hell yeah.
Yeah, everybody
Just
does a
pick it up
lot
a
better
bit
in these movement drills. This might come into the thing later. I'll just write down add current basic training. Current basic training bonuses to spare. One. So, at some point, when you do something that feels soldiery, you can tell me, I feel like we've done this in training. You have one charge of that. It's for every 3 times you succeed as a group. So you basically, every time each one of you has succeeded, you'll get a charge of this. And that will give you basically like a bonus dice and remove any negatives and stuff like that.
Nice. Alright.
So it's just a way to be like, we feel like this role is important, we feel like we've done this in training. However, if it's, it's got to be something that would conceivably come up in combat training, kind of like that. So it's a way to basically
otherwise
help you guys if
it's
you're in a
friendly,
shit spot.
yeah.
Alright,
Understood.
sick.
So you got 1 point, basically.
Thank you, Arthur.
And then after getting
And
that
I'll let
point,
you know.
we do have a little conversation, presumably that Hanako might
Yeah.
attempt to strike. Well, conversation. Interrogation. More than likely, let's be honest.
How do you think Hanako would strike up this conversation?
Probably as bluntly as possible, if I'm
Yep.
real.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
One as a brick to the head.
It'd be literally like,
Why did you turn red about blood?
What are you?
I worked with blood.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Why?
right. No real reason.
Do
No,
you
there's
hate
nothing to worry about. No, absolutely not. I don't hate him. It's fascinating.
Okay.
Okay, that narrows it down.
Why?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I think this may be a discussion that me and him have to have at a more, reasonable time. Just the two of us kind of thing.
He thinks you're upset at him or something.
Yeah, no, I'm not. You can tell him that for certain. Did he, he
That
hasn't,
narrows it down to 1.
he hasn't talked about anything that I left with him, has he, or something like that?
did you?
I think I mentioned it to Jameson. I don't know if you were there.
I think we probably brought up... I think we would have brought it up considering we had the conversation with you immediately after she dropped it.
Yes.
Oh, and she like visibly becomes a bit distressed. He didn't. Nothing. What did he say?
He said he would give it back to you if you told him what was up with
Oh, right. Yeah, that's good.
Stuff.
Okay. And she's like, crikey.
Are you
Crikey.
okay?
All right, I'll talk to him at dinner. Just just let him know I'll be there. And we can
Okay.
go to a little, quite secluded spot and have a little conversation, because I need that back. ASAP.
Okay.
Alright, goodbye, Hanako. Can you show me how to tie this knot? And then they go back to, like
Okay.
the actual thing.
Well,
She's so good at conversation.
Wing Woman of the Year, I think, goes to.
She cannot speak
Wing Woman of the Year.
articulately at all. She's just
So,
okay.
it's now dinner time.
Obviously, me and Blubber.
Well, what do
heading
you
over
two
there.
want to do first?
Obviously, I think me and Blubber heading over there, over to the dining hall, possibly trying to swing by where
Dinner's fine.
Barbie is.
Be like quiche.
Alright.
Quiche, but it's reconstituted egg and cheese soy protein mixture.
So what you're saying is it is
And a
a
quiche?
slab of.
Instead of quiche Lorraine, it's quiche Elaine.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Yeah.
And the
It's
vegetables in it
reconstituted bread.
are like, it's like got like pellets of like the leaves from earlier have been like minced down, and so has like the remainder of the bacon from this morning
Into the quiche,
You know-
or
into the quiche. Yeah.
Hanako methodically picks through the quiche, finds the bits that are
No,
meat and
she would
keeps
though.
them,
She fucking
and
would.
bites the bits that aren't. It goes rid of
Well,
them.
I
Well,
need
it's-
you guys to understand how much Hanako just
Yes.
does not fuck with vegetables right now.
Yep.
I think what
oh.
what Jameson would do is noticing this is just gonna kind of like grab the back end of the crust of the quiche slice and then just sort of upend the plate slightly so that the leaves fall off. 'Cause I assume the leaves aren't in the quiche.
No, they are
they're,
in
like,
it.
on-
They're like rolled
Oh,
and
never
like
mind then.
minced down.
Oh, never mind then. It's just fucked.
Yeah, she's just destroying this quiche and trying to salvage whatever she
Just
can.
picking through it. Yeah, that's fine. You Blubs and Jameson would notice that Leia was in the basic training with you guys, and she did not do incredibly well. It seems she's a bit injured after her, like, she got like a nasty punch to the gut earlier.
Does Hanako, by the way, actually tell us about what was discussed between her and other person?
I think Hanako might be too distracted by this awful, terrible dinner.
She would
Having
like
to
very
go through.
offhandedly say something like,
You need to go talk to Redhead.
and and that's literally no other context.
Oh, okay, good. Well, I'm glad you found her then.
I'll leave you to it. I think I've got something else I'm gonna check on.
Alright.
Why is this like this?
Can I give me a roll to pick through it?
Before
We'll
I
call
leave
it
to go check
survival.
on, before I leave to
Call
go
it
check on
survival.
Leia, I am going to have Beans ask, why don't you eat like leaves at all?
Why don't you eat leaves the room?
Why
do
you
you
eat
eat leaves?
sleeves?
Hanako just is like that. The conversational like ability is stopped. She's too busy trying to pick out these stupid leaves.
Yeah, call it a survival roll.
Well,
It's going to be
understand.
difficult.
Okay.
You need a 16 or higher.
13.
Nope.
Ah,
You struggle. You can only really salvage like
The
just
quiche
over
is
half,
just goo on the plate now.
and it is just like picked through.
I guess you just weren't ready for the responsibility.
Singular tear.
The first emotion Hanako has ever visibly shown, and no one is around to see it.
Is Wang there, or is Wang still in solitary?
I compare
found
you to a
Wang's
peach
in
from a
solitary.
rose on the grave.
Yeah.
The more I get of you, the stranger it is.
If a Hanako cries in a forest and no one's around to hear it, does she
Does it
cry at all?
ever really happen?
Oh, anyway, I think we'll go for Blub's thing first.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna try and, like, meet up with the redhead woman.
Jesus Christ, I hate obnoxious football fans, eh? Right, the redhead.
Hey.
So,
Real.
Real and honest.
So this person, she's
Gas
like
station.
waiting for you at like the door to one of the, like she's like looking out the door and like waving like tentatively like,
Hey.
hey, let's go have a talk.
I immediately hand her the little trinket. Like, this is yours.
Thank fuck. Wait, shit. Thank you for that.
I didn't
Do
mean to
you
take
an
this from you.
explanation? No. Thank you. Yeah. A little bit important to me. Right. So, and she's like walking and talking with you, and she heads over to like somewhere that's like clearly a supply closet with like a busted lock, and it's like empty, so it's like no longer in use. And she's like, just this seems nice and private. You can go inside.
Okay. Yeah.
She's gonna attempt to shut the door behind you. It's quite a cramped space. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's gotta sound like it's gonna be a bit strange to hear. Shh, just don't freak out.
Alright.
Can I have a bit of your blood?
Oh. Can I ask
Just a
why?
wee bit. Oh, you're just such a beauty of a specimen, aren't you? I mean, never seen anything like you. And she like
Really?
cracks open her like thing, like she just like twists it in like a certain way, and it opens out and it like folds out to like this long kind of set of files, which like a few of them are full of different like coloured liquids. And she's like, I'm a bit of a collector, and you're a fine example, and I just thought there's no one better to get one from you. So if that's alright, I was just a bit embarrassed to ask.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
She just
That's
like
fine.
pulls off like this little file, and she says, just if we could have your finger.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I was beaten up earlier. I'm probably bleeding from the face.
Yeah, it's probably like scabbed over. But yeah, she's
Okay.
like, as this
Damn,
little
that
thing
quickly?
sticks in your finger, and just
Guy heals quick, I guess.
Yeah.
Guy
All
heals
those
quick,
guys
I
were
guess,
not as
yeah.
all those guys were not as strong as we thought they were.
There you go.
I think
On the
Looks
two
like a
really
fighter.
heavy hits, if it's not still bleeding, they were weak.
that's true. You were critted twice. Shit, I didn't think about that. You might be like concussed.
Well,
Maybe that's
I guess
why
that's
he's so willing to
that's
go
why
along with
I'm
this,
fine
it's
with
just the
getting my blood
confusion.
taken.
Yeah, she's like, and she does a bit from your finger, and then she slots it into a thing and rolls that thing back up, and then like slots it back onto this like hook on a necklace, and it tucks that away and shit. She's like, look a bit. Oh, what happened? Look a bit.
Don't worry about it. It's nothing.
Oh, just. And she like pulls out like a claw, and she's gonna try and. Yeah, she does like a fine job of being like, you should go get that looked at. She like cleans your face up a bit and like wraps like a makeshift bandage around your head. And she's like, they have medical here. That's like something you're allowed to go to. Wait, have you been bleeding this whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's. And she's gonna like grab you by the shoulder and be like, let's go, let's take you down to medical aid.
All right. Just one thing first.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Oh, Delilah.
Alright.
Delilah Pearson. And she like holds out her hand for you to shake it.
I'm Gil. You can call me Blub. I shake hands.
Lovely to meet you, Gil, or Blub. What do you prefer?
Just go with Blub.
Blub, fair enough. Well, I prefer Delilah. But yeah, lovely to meet you. Let's get you down to medical. Because that's bleeding a lot. That bandage has already gone red.
Oh, I have a new ship.
They're kind of cute.
They're kind
Delilah?
of cute together. Arthur,
Yeah.
don't you dare.
Oh, why, Delilah?
Fine. And yeah, you guys go down to medical and let's see what medical do. They have like probably +6 outputs. 7 plus 6 plus 6. So that's 19. Yeah, like they like properly actually bandage you and do some like spray on skin thing so it like scabs really well. And if they're like and you've been bleeding for like how long?
Well, we went through all of basic training, and then went to
Okay,
dinner.
so
So
3 hours?
yeah, okay.
Nobody
Okay.
noticed this.
So you're allowed to come here like at any time.
Yeah, no, I just didn't. I didn't feel like it.
Yeah, no. You really should have. You like this is the kind of time you would come down to this sort of place.
I think, as a character, Blub would be like less inclined to like
Is
sort of
Dr. Genital
seek
talking?
help. Also,
No, Dr. Genital is not.
he is concussed, so he's probably not thinking very straight.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna call
no,
him Dr.
obviously,
Genital from
yeah.
now on.
So he's just like,
Yeah, as
"No,
someone
I'm
who's
fine."
had a concussion, you
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
think.
Yeah, so you were just
That's Blub for you.
That's Blub for you.
Delilah's just like, goodbye, Blub. I'm gonna go.
Okay,
See ya.
see ya.
Sorry about
Still.
all today.
Nah, it's alright.
Bye.
It makes sense now, so it's fine. See you around.
Yeah, don't talk to anyone about that. It's weird.
Oh yeah,
Bye.
no, I'm not gonna.
And
Alright,
then
see ya.
she
I'm not gonna say anything.
just leaves.
I'm not gonna say
Cool.
anything.
What are you doing, Jameson? You said you had something to do.
You said Leia, she was looking pretty injured.
Yeah, she's got like she's like like while you were doing like the movement drills and the stuff like that, she was like getting very winded very quickly, and she's like as she's walking, she's like kind of nursing like her side. Also, the 2 kids aren't anywhere to be seen.
I'm gonna just head over to her. Hey, you doing okay?
Not especially. Got hit earlier. Looking after you. But whatever.
Sorry about that, and thanks again for the save.
Yeah, well, I thought you might be getting stabbed to death. So, you probably were gonna.
Probably.
That's not super awesome. So, fuck. And she just like continues like eating slowly. Just,
What were you doing over there, anyways?
fucking. When we saw you get pushed in. We were just like going back to our, like that's that. We all live in the same block, I guess. So when we saw you get shoved into a room, so we were just like fucking go help, you know?
Right. Where are the other 2, the twins, anyways?
They wanted one of the TVs, so they're staking it out.
That's fair.
I sort of. She like gets up and like starts walking over to like the serving thing.
I can help if you like.
Yeah,
Extra
maybe
pair
they'll
of hands.
Yeah, they might. I gotta convince
One
them I
extra
don't have
hand,
dinner.
and I just go, oh, one extra hand, and I just.
Yeah, she'll
snap
roll
the
to be
claw a couple
funny.
times. I'll roll to be funny. Maybe I've learned something from Wang. Let's see. I have learned from Wang.
Oh my god.
Riz.
Yeah. 3.
Jameson
Better than
Briz.
2. Jesus Christ. She like stands up slowly and like waddles over to the food people and starts getting into like an argument with one of them, being like, I need to bring food to the 2 kids, and they're like, we can't serve you again. And she's like, yeah, but you know I go around with these 2 kids, you've seen it twice already. But yeah, but they aren't here. So yeah, they just get to like an argument over that.
What I'm gonna do, I think, since is Hanako still here in the
yes.
in the food hall? Okay.
Yes.
What I'm gonna say is
She's currently still shedding that single
Take the
tear.
half-mangled quiche with you.
not quite. What I'm gonna do is I'm basically gonna say to Hanako, look, while Blub is talking to the redhead person, just tell him his quiche went to a good cause, and I'm going to take my quiche and his quiche, and I'm going to just gesture with them to Leia.
Yeah, you guys are gotta eat too. You can't.
I'll gesture to the tubes again.
Yeah. Oh, fucking alright, yeah, just come on. And she just like starts like shuffling her way slowly down the hall. Yeah, right, yeah. Thanks. Thank you for that, James. Right here.
That's no problem.
And she like opens the door and there's like a couple of chairs and like a couch, and the kids are like arguing with this guy who's like, hey, what? It was that? Hey, we want to watch TV. And they're like, yeah, well, fuck you. We got it first. And Delilah just like collapses on the sofa. She's like,
I'm just going to offer the quiche to the twins.
yeah, they take the food happily. Yeah, fuck it. This is kind of never a luck. Yay! That's pretty even. I'm gonna say somebody comes like through the door toward the TV and like points and goes, "Hey, didn't you get in a fight earlier?"
Might have.
Yeah, what were the Richie and his name Rick?
They didn't catch any names.
Yeah, well, yeah, I
Got
guess it was
hands.
a bit of a quick conversation. This is usually their hangout. I just want to let you know. They'll be coming down if they're still on their feet.
Is this the only like room with TVs, or is it just there are other rooms?
No, but the other ones people have already kind of gotten into. This is the one they picked out to stay.
I know exactly what you should say to this guy, Jameson.
Oh what?
They won't be coming down.
I think I'll roll for Leia. Yeah, Leia's just asleep now on the sofa, just like.
Thanks for letting me know. I'm gonna gently nudge Leia with the organic arm, so it's not just cold metal prodding into her side.
Roll. She's like asleep. Roll something. If you roll badly, you'll probably rudely awaken her. If you roll middlingly, she probably is just gonna keep sleeping. Roll well, you. 13. That's pretty middling. I'll say she's like very tired. Like she's like out. Like, the two twins though are like, shit. Those big guys.
I've got an idea. Arthur, I would like to step out of the box, put Leia in the box, and have me and the twins move the box and exit with Leia still being asleep.
Okay. The twins are like, hey, but we don't want to give up the TV, and the other one's like, yeah, I mean, what the hell? We staked this out today.
Look, I get the feeling that...
And we beat them up once. Yeah,
How
fuck
far
'em.
is it from? Hey, how far is it from here to the dining hall again?
Not that far. 10 minutes. At most.
Tell you what, go back to the dining hall. One of you go back to the dining hall, or somebody go back to the dining hall. Get Hanako, bring her here. Then we've at least got the same numbers we did before.
Yeah, right, I'll do that. And the little guy with his like weird little goggles and his spiky hair goes, yeah, okay. And he just like runs on down.
Tell her Jameson sent you.
Yeah, alright, whatever. Still running down the hall. Is there anything else you want to do, or should I just cut straight to him arriving at Hanako?
I mean, you can do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got
Okay.
nothing else to do until Hanako gets back.
Okay, yeah, Hanako, this like little kid, you probably don't even recognize him for how little attention you've been paying to other people. But he's like, yo, Jameson sent me, he wants you to, TV room?
Okay.
Yo, you been crying? I said, you been crying?
Is that what this is?
Man, you fucked up. Anyway, TV room, be square, whatever. He walks off.
Okay, so what I'm
Be there or
learning
be
is I
square.
don't know anything about the girl of these twins, but the guy is just the scout. It's
Got a box
just
of chicken.
Scout
Oh my God,
TF2
it's
Wanna watch Bibble?
with
Oh, he's back.
minimal
He's back.
personality changes.
It's Germa, guys. It's
No,
Germa.
it's fucking
Oh, I thought-
Billy's
I
back.
thought, yeah, but Billy was who I was thinking of, not
Oh.
Jeremy.
Well, no, because the scout's name is Jeremy.
I know his name is Jeremy, but I
But
immediately
also,
thought of Billy
it's
from
also German.
Rudolph
I
Planet.
should,
Yeah.
Anyway, so Hanako is actually coming to the
McDonald's.
TV room, yeah?
I'm alive. Be there or be square. I love that. I haven't heard that in a while.
Smell you later, Gramps. Ass phrase.
Too bad Ash Ketchum.
Too badass, Ketchum.
I'm getting motherfucking up. Okay, right.
He's
so,
carrying it. He's carrying it.
he's Gary.
Okay, cool.
Right now. Alright. So Hanako arrives back in the TV room.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll another luck to see if these guys turned up beforehand. You need to roll pretty badly. Nah, 11, they haven't got here yet.
Okay, as I see Hanako. Hey, you okay?
Yeah, she was crying or some shit.
Is that what that is?
You gotta stop saying that when people say crying.
Jameson's
It's not a
gonna
normal
pause-
response to that.
Jameson's gonna pause and like think for a second. Was water coming out of these bits? And he pointed generally to his eyes. Yeah, that's crying.
Oh. I'll try not to feel that in future.
Yeah, it's not a
No,
problem.
it's okay to cry. It's like, it's not a bad thing.
It's like a normal thing to do.
You can cry.
I cry a lot.
It's
Nobody's gonna be like, man, what the fuck? Jesus.
It's perfectly.
And then the young
I've never done
lass
it
of the twins
before.
is also like, yeah, I mean, it's it's okay to cry, it's normal.
I'm glad these
I've
guys.
That's how
never
it
are
is.
felt that
you know?
before.
We're
mean, it
fucked
does-
up kid, but crying's normal.
We're fucked up kids, but crying's normal.
Look,
Put
it's
that
Like
on
you're
a
wicked
shirt.
fucked up. Don't get that wrong. But it's okay to cry.
It doesn't feel very good in the moment, but when the moment's passed, it'll probably feel a lot better than you did than if you held it in.
Anyway, why was he crying? What happened? Yeah, tell us about it. Hey, what happened? Huh?
I couldn't get the green stuff out.
What?
I couldn't get the green stuff out.
Damn. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, that's rough.
I mean, I wouldn't cry about it personally. Nah, I wouldn't cry either, but it's still wicked fucked up. Hey, it fucked you over. It's alright to cry. It's normal. You still fucked up though.
No.
Okay.
Anyway, we might need to get ready for a fight.
It's normal. You're still fucked up though.
It's very.
It's still wicked fucked up, but it's still normal.
We're all very supportive people here, and I'm very glad to know that. However, we do need to potentially get ready for a physical fight.
Every time one of the twins says like a swear word, Leia like rolls a little in her sleep, like. Ah.
Oh, so what you mean is, right now she's rotating like a rotisserie chicken. Every time the kids start talking, you spin me right round, starts fucking playing. And she just.
So,
Well,
what do you guys?
Wow.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. When she gets tired, she needs to sleep. She gets wicked cranky. She's kind of like you, kind of like fucked up. I guess we're all fucked up. We're in a prison where they make you
Yeah,
go
I
do
feel-
fucked up shit.
I feel like calling.
We're all real fucked up.
I think calling people fucked up in this situation might be a little pointless.
Yeah, but I mean, she's super fucked up. Like, double fucked up.
Well,
She's
I'm
like
pretty
fucked up among the crazies.
I mean, I'm pretty fucked up myself, just physically, and I just gesture with the arm, gesture to the legs.
Yeah, anyway, yeah, just don't wake her up. She gets cranky.
Gotcha.
Cool. Yeah, so,
Is there anyone else around who looks
We
like
just
they
hit him
might
over
be
the head
willing
with a
to help
pipe?
us? We might. Does anyone else around here look like they might be willing to help beat these chuckle fucks up?
no one else is in the room. After they heard about that, most people have left.
Okay, so is there anything around that looks like it could be useful as a weapon?
I am going to have the twins do a...
If not, I might try and use Invent or Create to safely unscrew my claw arm and use it as a bat.
Someone is going
Maybe.
to... the Littlefoot, the lass of the twins, is going to do a get hold of something roll. And she's going to roll a natural 20 as she, like, just pulls a pipe off of the wall and is like, yeah, this! And then, the other guy is
An
going to
impressive
just...
feat of strength.
The other guy is going to walk over and go, yeah, that pipe's not meant to be doing that. As it's like spewing like steam. Yeah, no, we shouldn't have done that.
We should try and find a way to put it back when we're done. The bloodstain.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that, I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, I could give it a go. Can
Yeah,
I
you
try
probably
and
should.
roll to see if I can find anything that isn't attached to the wall? That
Absolutely.
isn't
Yeah.
an essential piece of infrastructure that I could use? That's a nat 20, nice!
hey.
Yeah, what do you want?
Ray.
Just something I can use to just.
All right, you got
Just
you got
something I can
Wang's
use
shiv
to-
from earlier.
Oh shit!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he did give us that.
You can have like it's like not broken and you've not lost it. Sure, like nobody's taken it from you.
Well, a friend of mine gave me this. Should come in handy.
Oh, yeah. The young guy goes, "Oh shit, a knife! I'm good with those. Giz.
Hand him the shiv.
Fuck yeah! All right. Okay, come on, sis. Let's fucking kill him."
Let's just not let Leah know about this, huh?
Yeah, that's why she's asleep. All right. Are you guys? What's the plan for you?
I
Hanako's gonna like hide out of view.
ambush. Yeah, ambush predator. Very
Ambush.
Are
Ambush.
you gonna jump them as soon as they come in, or?
Maybe not as soon as they come in. Maybe let the others distract them, and then she'll go into a take someone out kind of.
Okay. Right. Yeah, they ain't noticing nothing as they come in. The two like big guys are like.
Or?
No, they did. They rolled a 3.
Oh, I.
Yeah.
Oh,
got
you rolling for
good.
stealth?
June rolling for stealth. Yeah.
Yeah, roll it. Yeah, please.
All right.
Let's give more opportunity for wrinkles in the plan.
Oh,
it's
you
know
clicked
it's
on it.
still
It. Someone
Still
clicked
better
on it
than
right
this.
as it rolled.
Still better than a 3. So you.
I mean,
still
yeah,
have
it's a
one.
12 overall. It's a 12 overall.
Yeah, that's a
That's still
success.
solid.
overall. That is a success. As these guys like just walk in, one of them's got like a huge black eye, and the other one's got like a big red welt on his head. They both walk in and they're like, "Fuck, man, what the hell? Fuck." And you can see the like wiry girl is like between them, just like hand on over their backs, like, "Hey, it's okay, it's okay, you know.
Yeah.
Things happen,
The horse is here.
things happen. Things
Yeah.
happen, you know, you win some, you
Hello,
lose
it's
some.
what?
Anyway, yeah, as they walk in, they are like not paying attention to you.
Oh, none of us. To none of us.
Yeah. They're like distracted.
Alright, I'm gonna try and get my metal arm, just the claw arm, crack the guy with the well on the well is where I'm aiming.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
a
jump in.
fucking
You
weak
can have your
spot if I
bonus.
ever heard one. Alright, that's a +2 on assault.
And your bonus d6.
17. That's a 19, so no matter what, I'm getting above a 20 here. That's just a 20.
Alright, so,
17
yeah, you
plus
crack
2
this
plus
guy on the
1.
head and he goes, "Oh, fuck, man, what the?" And they all look at you,
Evening,
and
guys.
as you say evening, the other two are going to jump them. Okay, that's a natural 1. So the one with the bar is going to, like, swing, and it's going to get, like, caught in, like, the, like, curtains that they were swinging from, and then the other kid rolls an 18, and he's just gonna stick it in the guy's leg, and he goes, "Oh, fuck, man!"
Damn. Are we the baddies?
I mean, we have all done horrible crimes, yes, but they are bigger baddies
Not me.
on a physical
I haven't
level, so I
committed
don't
crimes.
care. Well, the
I
three of us
committed-
that are currently beating this guy
Committing
up have done
crimes with
horrible
direction
crimes, I
and
assume,
magnitude.
so I don't
Oh
care.
yeah.
Yeah, this woman is gonna go like, whoa, calm down, everybody. No need to fight, okay? You said you were cool. We're cool.
I'm cool with you.
Yeah. So you
These
cool
guys
with
ain't-
these guys?
These guys ain't you.
Hey, you won that fight. All right. Let's all walk out of here.
Is this where Hanako swings in?
Hanako is currently just stood behind the lady, just looking down. I'm just like waiting.
Come on. Hey, what if I swing the deal, huh? Hey, you probably know who I am. You heard of the dream catcher? You know? Okay, you're not gotten around enough. Are you the new kids? Fresh off the block?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe somebody needs to talk a bit more. We need to get some advertising on some shit like that. Look, let's just say, you know, ever had a wonderful dream, so wonderful you wish you could relive it or could never wake up or some other stupid bullshit like that. I can give you that again. And if you can dream a good dream and think about it and I'm able to record it, I can pay you. So how's about you don't make an enemy of the favorite person in the fucking prison of all the drunkies, and you let us leave, and I ain't gonna tell nobody nothing, and you ain't gonna tell nobody nothing, and we're all good friends, huh? Huh? Even the little bastard who stabbed my poor dear friend in the leg.
Hanako's eyes are currently flicking between the woman and to Jameson.
Before anything, Jameson is going to look to the twins to see how they're responding to this.
The one is like finally the lass pulled her like metal pole out of the railing. The guy who's got like stabbed in the leg, that's like he's lost his like shiv because it's stuck in this guy's leg, and he's like pressing down on it, and the other big guy is like also pressing down on the wound in his leg. Like they're just holding pressure on that.
What about the guy
So how's
had
about
the shiv?
the guy who had the shiv? He's just like stood there, like stepped back because he's not got a weapon anymore. It's like stuck in this guy's leg.
I'm gonna put a hand on Hanako's shoulder, very much just to stand down.
Hanako's
sounds like a
behind
deal to
this
me.
person, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I had gotten. I thought I was behind
No.
where. I thought I had gotten behind the two big guys as well, so I could bash him.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure, yeah. Okay.
I thought we were.
I mean,
both
she
kind of
then
behind.
she would
My-
not be behind Hanako because she's turned
No,
to face you two.
Yeah, no, Hanako would
Ah,
have
I
been
see.
like behind, like literally like in her, like outside of her periphery vision. So is it just you just like putting like the thing over the top?
All right.
of her? 'Cause that's
Now, what I'm
actually
gonna do then is just okay. What I'm gonna do then is I'm just gonna sort of just give Hanako just a hand motion of stand down.
Yeah.
Sounds like a deal to me.
Everybody's cool, huh? Yeah.
Like
Hey,
how she
well,
just didn't even question the okay from behind her.
yeah, please don't snap my neck, whoever the fuck you are. Let's, me and my two friends here have now gotta go to medical again. You can have the TV, I guess. Can we not have this be taken from us? We quite enjoy being able to watch television here every night. Kind of our thing. It's just, I don't know, fucking what's on.
Okay.
Don't really have a thing that we watch.
Tell you what, I had a dream last night that could potentially be valuable to you. Instead of payment,
Okay.
could we make it every other night? We get the TV.
Yeah,
half the
alright,
time,
but can we
you
come
get
in
the
and
other.
watch whatever you're watching? Because we just want to be in
Of
here,
course.
make it just passing time.
Sounds
It's our
good to
thing.
me.
And just
Just let
not
those
too
two
many
have the
people in
remotes.
here.
I'm
Yeah,
not
alright.
going to the twins.
Okay. Yeah, cool. We gotta go. He's bleeding a lot.
You should go.
Sounds like
Yeah,
a good
we
deal
should.
to me.
I know the guy stabbed him looking pale as the other big guy is helping kind of carry him out as he's hopping on one leg. And the
Sorry about that,
lady's
guys.
Yeah,
A
sure.
misunderstanding.
Yeah. They leave the room.
Well, I say, shaking some of the blood off of the claw arm. I think that went well. Now all we've got to do is put that pipe back in the wall, and no one's the wiser.
Okay.
Wait, I didn't even need to fucking do this. I didn't get to hit anyone.
Well, you have to.
What the fuck? Yeah, alright, cool.
Tell you
Right,
what,
I guess.
I tell you what, hit the arm.
Yeah, sure.
Just hit the arm if you like.
Clang.
Metal pipe sound effect.
If you really want to hit someone, you can hit this arm or the legs.
No, I mean, I'm just like, this is fucked up that I pulled this out of the wall. Thank God I rolled a 20. We can slot it back in.
Oh, I was about to say I want to help with my invent or create. Kind of thing, kind of thing to sort of bodge a repair here.
Do not
The
hit my
young
robot
lad,
legs. I don't feel it, but it's still
the lass goes, "Hey Lulu, fix this," and he grabs it and he goes, "Yeah, I think I can do that." And he like just sticks it in, pushes it up, puts it back down, and it's still like leaking steam a bit, but he's like, fuck it."
Hey, tell you what,
Bada bing, bada boom.
I think what I'll do is I'll see that and then I will effectively help give that extra d6 on my trigger to just help nudge it back into place just right.
Yeah, sure.
That'll get it, if I'm not mistaken, that gets it over a 20.
Yeah, it's funny.
Plus
I mean, no,
plus
they've
three.
done like the best they can. Like it's no longer sealed perfectly. It's in place.
Yeah, I'm just sort of like using what I can to sort of like make that seal.
Yeah,
a
sure.
little
You
better,
like
maybe
put
I'll
your
see.
like clamp. You like clamp it with your claw arm, and it like crushes it a bit, crimps the seal of it, and they're like, "Okay, cool.
Alright.
We're gonna watch the Simpsons or some shit. I don't know, from space. Simpsons
The
season
Spimps.
4 million.
You know what? I think it got a bit better after 3,998,943. So I think
Yeah,
I think
sure.
I'd be willing to sit down and watch it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you guys watch TV.
So we
I'm
just
going
got the
to bed.
TV. We got the. Fair enough. Later, Hanako.
Bye. Jameson.
Oh yeah, Blubs, you're in medical. These
Well,
guys are
just
gonna
in
get.
medical. These guys just wander in.
Can these guys arrive right as I leave? And
Yeah,
I
they
just-
arrive
I
right
like
as
meet. I meet them in the hall and I just say nothing, and then I walk away.
Oh,
we're
you're-
like chill. We got nothing happened actually, but we're chill.
Nothing happened.
Full solo in it. Hell yeah! Nice.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So yeah. See ya, fish guy. If you talk to your friends, but you might want to learn about Dreamcatcher, because we could do you a favor. You could do us a favor. Something. Anyway, bye. And they go to medical.
Yeah, Blub returns to his cell.
Alright, anyone else doing anything, or is this where we'd like to finish this day and probably leave it here? Because that's the end of the second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. I mean, would Hanako in this moment also just give Blub the download on those guys?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, and in return, Blub would explain what happened with him and Delilah.
Yeah.
So just
Alright.
basically just catching
And
up.
Jameson
That's about it.
heads to bed a little later than usual, having just chilled out and watched some Simpsons season 4 million.
Cool. Right, I've made my notes on downtime. That's everything for these 2 days. From here, we'll probably have a little bit of a downtime, and then we'll be moving into mission 1. Rat catcher.
Operation Ratcatcher. Yes.
I'll quickly do the.
I think what I might do is jokingly call the first downtime session here Operation R&R, something like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, go for it.
Anyway, we got that to do, I think, if we're
so-
ending it here.
thank you very much, everybody, for watching. This was our first downtime session of Lance of the Canaries. I hope you enjoyed. It's a bit of fun, and not the most structured session in the world, which was just kind of a bit of a role play and meeting characters and stuff like that. But in the future ones, I'll have a map made and a bit more stuff to do with planning your escape or whatever it is you end up wanting to do. And yeah.
Gotta make friends first, though, of course.
So, thank you very much for watching. We do this Lancer stuff every so often. It's like twice a month at most, usually. But it's good fun. We on Dicey Deeds, we've done a whole bunch of shit. We've done Morkborg, which we tend to do quite often. We've done 1,000-Year-Old Vampire, Honey Heist, which one of us quite obviously wants to return to. We've done Gloom, which is a card game, but still follows similar principles. We're probably going to branch into Managast, or Managast at some point for a bit of fun.
Another Tom Bloom TTRPG.
Love to do Kane as well, which, if I'm not mistaken, is also another
also Tom Bloom.
Yeah.
We stand
Lot of Tom
Bloom
Bloom stuff,
on this channel.
Yes.
So yeah, having a lot of fun with
Lot of
these.
stuff. A lot of stuff we can do.
Just plugging away at it, having good fun. This is just a bit of a relaxed thing. Just to some friends doing TTRPG stuff as usual. Our main channel thing is more reading Homestuck oriented, or rather at the moment I've swapped Friend Sim oriented. Those come out every Monday or Tuesday depending on our time zone.
Yeah, there we go.
Whereas this sort of stuff comes out Thursday or Friday depending on your time zone, and this isn't kind of guaranteed to happen every week. Usually we end up doing a Thursday upload. As for anything, this sort of stuff again, Lance will probably happen twice a month at most, more like once every 3 weeks. It's more accurate. We also have been doing this kind of tabletop improv board game called Yigin Rinpa. It's a throwback to an old thing we did on the channel. Bit of fun, Danganronpa parody. We will end up probably doing another Mork board in between, and I do want to get Managothica Malagast set up, and June may be hosting that, because June has been heartening to have a thing they've been the GM
regardless of whatever it is, I just wanna play Managothica Malagast because
That's fair.
exactly. Yeah.
There is also that cyborg thing that I've been dying to do eventually.
Oh yeah, Cyborg. Yeah, I have a whole one shot written for Cyborg.
We have a lot of irons in the fire.
Baby. I want to fuck about with the Royal Rumble, baby.
Yeah, the Royal Rumble.
Irons in the fires, guys.
But outside of that, if you wanted to reach out to us, I stream on Twitch. I won't be streaming until like the end of April because I've just been busy as fuck this month. But when I can, it'll be like my next date that I'll actually be streaming will probably be Sunday the 20th. No, I don't think I'll be able to do that. Sunday the 27th will probably be the next time I'm able to stream, so a while away. For me, at least at this moment. But I'm streaming Amori, having fun with it. Please come join me if you want to. Twitch.tv/PENNEPRAIGS. Bendraig. As for others, I'll hand over now to Alex. You can plug your stuff.
Yes, you can follow me on Tumblr and on Blue Sky. Same username as over there. I post stuff sometimes, usually stuff from one of our other series that we do on Thursdays and Fridays, that being Writing Homestuck. We love being a little cringe out here, but we are free. Precisely. But yeah, I post the stuff that I make for that series over in those places. I've made a lot for the next episode, which will be coming probably early May, I believe. So that should be fun. It's either early May or very late April. But yes, you can check me out in those places. And I'll hand over to June for her links.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Sky. Sometimes I reblog stuff. Sometimes, you know, it's all very much in flux, as it has been for the past several months at this point. But you can follow me there. Stuff will be happening eventually.
Indeed. And Mason, do you want to say anything at the end of this video?
I would say thank you all so much for watching. We love making these. We hope you enjoy watching these. I love the like sort of everything felt like it had a beginning, middle, and end in this little downtime session. It felt like everything sort of came together at the end.
Yeah, we rounded it off.
I very
good,
much
I think.
enjoyed it.
I'm
Like, it
still
felt like
a
all-
strong supporter of Galila, by the way.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Oh, that's
Yellow,
an
we have a
amazing
ship.
name.
Already given it the name, baby. It's
Oh my god. I mean, I'm sensing a connection between Jameson and Leia as well.
Let's not roll that one out.
But yeah,
I'll leave it to
Delilah,
someone
that's
else to come up with the name
fantastic.
for that one. I'll leave it up to
Yeah.
somebody else to come up with the name for that one. What?
And if anyone was hoping for anything for Hanako, no, she's basically a
Yeah, not gonna happen.
and
That-
asexual.
That girl does not have any desires on that front in any way, shape, or form.
They do not exist. They were killed.
At most, it will be like a religious relationship between Hanako and fucking Bibble.
Yeah,
Biblico.
the truest love. But yeah, this was absolutely fantastic, and yeah, we've got a lot of fun stuff on the horizon. So yeah, check out what we've done already, and look forward to what we haven't.
What's coming next? Yeah.
Because I know I am looking forward to it.
And
Whose
don't
turn is
forget
it
to
to-
like and subscribe.
Whose turn is it to flip, by the way?
Yeah.
Whose
Whose
turn
turn
to
is it?
flip? Before we sign off
My turn.
completely, whose turn? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Yeah.
Guess we'll see you in the next video. Later.
Bye.
Bye bye.